CD 1, Track 1.
Lottie, are you going to science? Mr. Curtis?
I think so. It looks like we have science every Monday morning. First lesson.
Cool. I like Mr. Curtis. He's funny. And he makes the lesson interesting.
You're very cheerful for the first day of school.
I feel really confident. This is the year of Robin.
Great. Where do we go for science then?
I don't know.
Come on. Hi, Oscar.
Oh, hi, Lottie. Hi, Robin.
Where's Joey?
I don't know.
He's late on the first day. He's so lazy.
I've got a music lesson. See you around.
He's still really shy.
And Joey is still late.
Don't worry. I've got a plan.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's get started. Where is Joey Macari? Yes, Robin?
How was your holiday, sir?
It was good, Robin. Thank you for asking.
Where did you go, sir?
The easygoing Mr. Macari. Nice to see you.
Sorry I'm late, sir.
Technically, Joey isn't late, sir.
I'm not sure I understand, Robin.
Well, sir, we're chatting about your holidays. You aren't really teaching.
See me before lunch, Joey. Robin, your brain is working so well this morning. Perhaps you can start. CD 1, Track 2.
Hi, guys.
Did you get into trouble?
No, thanks, Robin. Oh, that looks good. What are you having, Lottie?
It's what she always has for lunch on Mondays. Cheese and avocado sandwich.
What are you having, Joey?
Oh no! My lunchbox isn't in my bag. I think I left it at home.
Really? Again?
Well, I have an extra sandwich today. You can have it.
Great! Thanks, Robin.
You're so lucky to have a friend like Robin. It's the second time today she's helped you out.
The year of Robin, eh?
CD 1, Track 3.
Cheerful, confident, easygoing, friendly, funny, lazy, shy, sporty.
CD 1, Track 4.
Careful, careless, friendly, unfriendly, helpful, unhelpful, honest, dishonest, kind, unkind, organized, disorganized, patient, impatient, polite, impolite, popular, unpopular, practical, impractical, sociable, unsociable, thoughtful, thoughtless.
CD 1, Track 5.
Hi, everyone. How was your first day back at school? I started my new school this morning. It's okay. Some of my new classmates are unfriendly. They're not unkind, exactly. I think they're shy, but it's not cool. Anyway, while I was tidying my room this afternoon, I found my grade 6 yearbook. Lots of good memories and photos of you lot. How's our chemistry teacher, Mr. Reed? He was really popular because he was so patient. We weren't good at chemistry. Remember the time he was doing an experiment and his papers caught fire? That was the best lesson. I really enjoyed that year. Our class was really sociable and we did lots of stuff together. Do you remember the time we went on the geography trip? I fell and broke my arm when we were walking through the wet caves. And the time we were shopping and I walked into a glass door. The teacher took me to hospital because I broke my nose. My mum is always telling me I'm careless. Didn't we have fun? Don't forget me. Message me with your news and photos.
CD 1, Track 6. 1,
Fly in a glider.
2,
Run a marathon.
3,
Go ziplining.
4,
Ride a camel.
5,
Sleep in an ice hotel.
6,
Go snorkeling.
7,
Do a parachute jump.
8,
Watch the sunrise.
CD 1, Track 7. 1,
Act in a play.
2,
Be on TV.
3,
Climb a mountain.
4,
Learn how to surf.
5,
Make a YouTube video.
6,
Plant a tree.
7,
Swim with dolphins.
8,
Take a selfie with a celebrity.
9,
Travel to a foreign country.
10,
Win a competition.
CD 1, Track 8. 1,
Have you ever been to a concert, Liz?
Yes, I have.
Who did you see?
My favourite band, Boys and Us.
How was it?
It was amazing. When I was leaving, I met Peter the singer and I took a selfie with him.
Can I see it?
Yes, the photos are on my phone.
2,
Have you ever swum with dolphins, Arav?
No, I haven't, but I'd love to. I've been snorkeling, though.
Where did you go?
Australia. It was amazing.
What did you see?
I saw lots of colourful fish and a shark.
Were you afraid when you saw the shark?
Yes, a little.
3,
Have you ever travelled to a foreign country, Rosie?
Yes, I have. I went to Spain last year.
Really? Where did you stay in Spain?
We stayed for 3 days in Pamplona. Then we drove to San Sebastian.
When was that?
2 years ago, when I was 12.
Did you like Spain?
Yes, I did. San Sebastian was fantastic. I had surfing lessons on the beach every day. I'm quite good now.
4,
Have you ever made a YouTube video, Leo?
Yes, I have.
Really? What was it about?
I made a film about climbing in the Tatra Mountains with my dad.
How many people watched it?
I think I got about 1,000 hits.
Wow! That's good.
CD 1, Track 9. Memorize.
Act in a play. Be on TV. Climb a mountain. Do a parachute jump. Go ziplining. Learn how to surf. Make a YouTube video. Plant a tree. Ride a camel. Run a marathon. Sleep in an ice hotel. Swim with dolphins. Take a selfie with a celebrity. Travel to a foreign country. Watch the sunrise. Win a competition.
CD 1, Track 10.
Check out the activities you can do at You Can Do It Adventure Centre. In the air, on land, or on water. Come to Australia and take the challenge with us. We'll guarantee you the experience of a lifetime, and it won't cost you an arm and a leg. If you don't believe us, read what some of our customers think.
Off the top of my head, I can't think of a better way to spend a day. I went ziplining at You Can Do It for the first time. It was hair-raising, but I knew I was in safe hands with the instructor. You have to try it.
I've done lots of adventure sports, but You Can Do It offers some of the best experiences. Now I've flown in a glider over the Great Barrier Reef. I've been snorkeling there before, but to see it from the air was unbelievable.
I travelled all the way from Poland, and thanks to You Can Do It, I've learned how to surf. Fantastic staff, amazing facilities, and something for everyone who wants to try a new challenge. If you are ready to let your hair down, You Can Do It is the place to do it.
On our day at You Can Do It, we got up early, met our guide, and went down to the beach to watch the sunrise. We had a delicious picnic breakfast and then swam out to wait for the dolphins. What an amazing experience to swim with dolphins. I have never seen my children so excited. They laughed their heads off. I have only good things to say about our experience with You Can Do It. Go on, take the challenge.
I've never done anything adventurous before because I'm a nervous person and also afraid of heights. You Can Do It has changed me. I did a parachute jump. No time to be afraid. When I got cold feet, the instructors really helped me face my fear. Thank you so much.
CD 1, Track 11.
Hey, Oscar. I haven't seen you for ages. Have you done any more of the things on your bucket list?
Yes, I have, as a matter of fact. I've travelled to a foreign country. Guess where?
France? Spain?
No, I went to India a month ago. Have you ever been there?
No, I haven't. Sounds exciting.
Oh, it was great. I've also done a parachute jump. I did it for charity when we got back from India. Now, that was hair-raising.
Wow, I've always wanted to do that.
I thought you said you'd done a parachute jump.
No. I was joking.
Ha! So that's something I've done and you haven't ever done.
True, but I have been on TV.
Really? When?
Last week, I won a writing competition and I met Jane Beadle at the TV studio. So now I've also taken a selfie with a celebrity.
Who? I've never heard of her.
No, she's not very famous, but it still counts for my list.
CD 1. Track 12. 1.
Have you ever visited the USA?
No, I haven't. But I've been to Canada.
Really? When did you go there?
I went there last year.
2.
Have they ever been snorkeling?
Yes, they have. They went last summer when they were in Greece.
Did they enjoy it?
Yes, they loved it.
CD 1. Track 13. Loner or life of the party?
Are you happy with your social life? Or would you like to have more fun? What do you need to change? Answer the quiz and find out. 1. How many new things have you done recently?
A. None. I'm nervous about trying new things. B. 1 or 2 things, but nothing really exciting. C. Lots of things. Where do I start?
2. How often do you do sport?
A. I'm not keen on sport, so I only do PE at school. B. I'm good at PE and I sometimes play sport after school. C. I'm crazy about sport. I play sport after school and at the weekend.
3. When did you last go to a party?
A. I can't remember. I don't like going to parties. B. Last month. It was my friend's birthday. C. Last Saturday I went to 2. I get invited to parties all the time.
4. Where do you want to travel to?
A. Nowhere. I get stressed out about travelling and I'm scared of flying. B. Greece. I'm really interested in ancient history. C. The planet Mars. I'm fascinated by space exploration and I want to be part of it.
5. What do you get excited about?
A. I don't really get excited about anything. B. Going on holiday or to parties. C. Everything.
6. Who do you prefer to spend time with?
A. Nobody. I'm happy on my own. B. I don't mind being alone, but I enjoy going out with my friends occasionally. C. I love being with my friends as much as possible. I get bored on my own.
CD 1. Track 14. Mostly A's.
It's nice to stay in, but sometimes it's nice to get out and do things with other people from time to time. What are you afraid of?
Mostly B's.
You need just a bit more excitement in your life. What are you waiting for? Go for it.
Mostly C's.
What's the hurry? You have an exciting life, but sometimes it's good to slow down and take it easy.
CD 1. Track 15.
Afraid of. bad at. Crazy about. Excited about. Fascinated by. Good at. Interested in. Keen on. Nervous about. Scared of. Stressed out about. Worried about.
CD1. Track 16.
So, Joey, you've made it to school on time every day this week. How?
My dad bought me another alarm clock.
That's it?
Yeah, I have my phone and 2 alarm clocks.
Guys!
Oscar looks excited about something. Oscar! What's wrong?
Guys, have you ever been to Bratislava?
No.
It's the capital of...
We know where it is, Oscar. We've just never been there.
How about going there this summer?
I'm not sure about that.
Come on. Why don't we all go somewhere different this holiday? Together.
That sounds great, Oscar. But why Bratislava?
My orchestra's going there. Family or friends can come with us. It's a proper trip. Supervised.
Okay, what do we do in Bratislava while you're playing your violin?
You could visit the city. Oh, I have to go. Let's talk about it tomorrow, okay?
Hey, what are you up to, Lottie?
Nothing much. You know this trip to Bratislava?
What about it?
I think Oscar really wants us all to go. He's probably really excited about it, but I think he's really stressed out about it too.
I know. I'm sure he wants his friends with him. And Bratislava looks really cool.
Shall we call Joey and persuade him?
Good idea. No, wait. We can't do that now. It's his football evening. He's probably turned his phone off.
CD1. Track 17.
Hi, Oscar.
Oh, hi, guys. How about it? Bratislava?
It sounds great.
So, you're coming?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, thanks, guys. It means a lot. Have you got tents and sleeping bags?
What?
Didn't I tell you? All the orchestras are staying at one campsite in the festival.
We have to sleep in a tent. You're kidding.
And we also need to raise some money.
What for?
The orchestras need to pay to enter the festival, and every musician needs to help with the cost. Let's talk about it at lunch.
That sounds great.
CD1. Track 18.
How about going there this summer? I'm not sure about that. Why don't we all go somewhere different this holiday? That sounds great. You could visit the city. Let's talk about it tomorrow, okay? Shall we call Joey and persuade him? Good idea. How about it? It sounds great. Let's talk about it at lunch. That sounds great.
CD1. Track 19. 1,
Spiders.
2,
Snakes.
3,
Flying.
4,
Dogs.
5,
The dentist.
6,
Heights.
7,
The dark.
8,
Enclosed spaces.
9,
Open spaces.
10.
Birds.
CD1. Track 20. What is the difference between a fear and a phobia?
Hi, everybody. I've got to write an essay on this for science homework. Can you help me out with this question?
This is an interesting discussion topic. I think we are all afraid of something, and sometimes that's good for us, but a phobia is different.
I agree, JJ. Fear helps us to stay away from danger, but phobias affect us in situations that aren't really dangerous, and it can make ordinary life difficult. Some people are so afraid of enclosed spaces that they can't even get into a lift. Also, a phobia lasts much longer than a fear. Some people worry for hours or days.
Some psychologists think a fear of some animals, like spiders, may be a very old human reaction. Our instinct tells us to keep away from them because they could be dangerous.
I'm a bit scared of spiders, but I know they are not really dangerous. Did you know a phobia of spiders is called arachnophobia? A person with arachnophobia can panic when they think about a spider and stay at home because they are really afraid of seeing one.
My aunt had arachnophobia, and she went to see a psychologist for therapy. First, the psychologist showed her photos of a spider, and then a plastic one. Then, after a few weeks, he gave her a real spider to hold. She screamed the first time, but now she doesn't have a spider phobia. She's bought herself a pet spider.
Psychologists think people probably have phobias about the dentist, dogs, and flying because they had a very bad experience as a child. It certainly explains my homework phobia.
CD1. Track 21. 1,
Let's go to the cinema.
2,
Why don't we go on holiday to Croatia?
3,
Shall we take the bus home?
4,
We could have pizza for dinner.
CD1. Track 22. 1,
How was your summer holiday, Mark?
It was great, thank you. We went camping in Greece.
Sounds good. What did you do there?
We went snorkeling, rode horses on the beach, and ate great food. How about you, Jim?
Yes, my holiday was good too.
2,
Have you ever climbed a mountain in Poland, Julia?
No, but I've climbed one in Switzerland.
Me too. I went on a school geography trip there.
Did you enjoy it?
Not really. It was really difficult and I was very tired. What about you?
Oh, I loved it. I enjoy walking, and the countryside was beautiful.
I prefer Italy myself.
3,
What do you like doing, Paul?
Well, I'm crazy about music. I listen to it all day. I'm good at playing football and I play every weekend. I'm also keen on watching sport on the TV. Do you like sport, Peter?
No, not really. I'm bad at sport, so I'm not really interested. I love acting and would love to be on TV.
Don't you get nervous about acting?
No, I get really excited about being on stage.
CD 1. Track 23. The experience of a lifetime in Poland.
Participating in an exchange program gives you the opportunity to study or work in a foreign country. Poland is a popular destination. Here are two interesting options.
Erasmus.
Erasmus is a European Union student exchange program. Erasmus offers students study abroad programs lasting from 3 to 12 months for students aged from 17 to 70 years old. Students do not have to pay for their courses and are often given financial help to pay for their food and accommodation, so all you have to do is study and enjoy. The Erasmus program is an amazing adventure and an opportunity to live and study in a fascinating country. The people are friendly, the historical cities are interesting, the countryside is beautiful, and the culture is rich. Poland has a tradition of excellent academic education since the Krakow Academy, known today as the Jagiellonian University, opened in 1364. There are over 5,000 courses available to choose from in Poland, so you can always find something you're interested in.
Angloville.
Angloville offers volunteer cultural exchange programs. Why not volunteer on a youth program, helping young people improve their English and get free meals and a room in exchange? Each of our programs has around 40 teenage students. Many of the students have never had a chance to speak English with native speakers. They are keen on improving their confidence and fluency. Some are already planning their university studies in a foreign country. We have around 20 English-speaking volunteers. They are university students, recent graduates, and other enthusiastic people aged between 18 and 35. They like to travel, explore new places and cultures, and help others. The various speaking sessions and fun activities will give you a chance to make friends with and support local teenagers with their learning. Explore Polish culture. Get to know other volunteers from all over the world. Keep in touch and make friends for life.
CD 1. Track 24. 1,
Live in.
2,
Pass your driving test.
3,
Start school.
4,
Get married.
5,
Move to.
6,
Be born.
7,
Meet your future partner.
8.
Graduate.
CD 1. Track 25.
Grow up. Leave school. Go to university. Get a job. Have children. Retire. Die.
CD 1. Track 26. 1,
Do you remember much about your first day at school?
Not really. I was only 5 when I started school. I can remember the smell of my new uniform.
2.
I'm going to stay with my grandparents in the holidays.
You're lucky. My grandma died last year. I really miss her.
3.
Is this a picture of your graduation day?
Yes, I studied engineering and I graduated in 2008. Mum took that photo on graduation day.
4.
Your dad is Scottish, isn't he?
Yes, he grew up in Scotland and he moved to London when he was 18.
5.
Do you want to get married one day?
I don't know. I want to go to university and then travel.
6.
I haven't seen your granddad at the garage recently. Does he still work there?
No, he retired last year.
7.
Do you want to have children when you're older?
Yes, I love children. I want to have a big family one day.
8.
Has your sister had any job interviews?
Yes, and she got a job in a flower shop. She loves it.
CD 1. Track 27. A.
My brother Alex was cycling in the park one day when a girl cycled across in front of him. He tried to avoid her and fell off his bike. Luckily, he wasn't hurt. The girl helped him up and they started chatting. That was 2 years ago, and they've just got engaged. Alex hasn't finished university yet, but Alice has already graduated. She hasn't applied for any jobs yet because they plan to move to Australia and settle down there.
B.
I hated learning to drive. I failed my driving test 5 times. So when I finally passed it, I invited Tim, my driving instructor, out to celebrate. After 50 lessons, we had become friends. And now we're getting married. Our wedding is next June. We haven't sent the invitations yet, but we've already organised everything. After the wedding, we're having a honeymoon in Italy. There's only one problem. Tim won't let me drive. He hasn't got over my lessons yet.
C. When I was 13, I moved to a new school. On the first day, another student came up and said, "Hi, I'm Joanna." "And I'm Joe," I replied. "The 2 J's," she said, laughing. "We already have something in common. Perhaps we'll be good friends." We were, and we still are today. We got married after we left school. Our 3 children have grown up now, and our first grandchild, Jenny, another J, was born recently. Joanna has already retired, but I'm still working. D.
My cousin Debbie wanted to leave school at 16, but her parents wanted her to go to university. Debbie got a summer job in a hotel. She started work very early every day, and she cleaned bedrooms and bathrooms for hours. She hated it. So at the end of the summer, she went back to school. She hasn't left school yet, but she's already applied to university. She wants to study engineering.
CD 1. Track 28.
Hi, Robin. Is everything ready for your parents' wedding anniversary party?
Oh, hi, Maya. No, we've already booked the hall, but there's still a lot more to do.
Have you ordered the food yet?
Yes, we've already sorted that out. A local restaurant is doing it.
What about music? Auntie Liz and Uncle Ian love dancing.
That's a worry. I've already contacted a few people, but they haven't replied yet.
Would you like me to ask our cousin Sam? He's in a band, isn't he?
Good idea. Thanks.
Have you sent the invitations yet?
No, I haven't sent any yet. I haven't had time. It's next on my list.
Well, I can help you with that too if you want.
That would be great. I've already made a list. I'll email it to you.
Okay, speak soon. Bye.
CD 1. Track 29. Positive.
Brave. Confident. Enthusiastic. Excited. Happy. Proud. Relaxed. Relieved.
Negative.
Angry. Anxious. Depressed. Disappointed. Embarrassed. Jealous. Lonely. Nervous. Sad. Scared. Unhappy. Upset. Worried.
CD 1. Track 30.
Hi, I'm Rosie Brent. My dad is in the army, so I've lived in a lot of different places since I was born. I've been to 5 different schools. I don't get upset about moving because it's our way of life. We usually move about every 2 years, but we've lived in Bristol for nearly 3 years now. My parents have just told me that we're moving to Germany next July. I'm very excited, but I'm a bit anxious because my German is terrible. I've only studied it for 2 years. I was relieved when Mum told me that I'm going to an English-speaking school. I have made some good friends here, and of course I'll be sad to leave them, but I know I'll meet new people, so I'm not worried.
My name's David Sims. I come from a small village in the north of England. But last year my mum got a job in London, so we had to move. We've been here since April, nearly 9 months. It was really hard at first. I was depressed to live in a city flat. But I started a new school in September, and I'm quite happy here now. I love music, and I've started guitar lessons after school. London is an exciting place to live, and I've been to a lot of great concerts with a classmate. I haven't been back to our village since we moved, but I'm planning to go next summer. My best friend has been to stay twice, and I was proud to show him around the city.
I'm Lily Thomas. We left London last summer and moved to Ludlow. My parents wanted a house with a garden, and that was impossible in London. When they told me, I was very unhappy. I didn't want to live in a small town, and I didn't want to leave my friends. But my parents were really excited and enthusiastic, so I tried to be more positive. We moved in August. At first, I was lonely because I didn't know anyone. I'm usually a confident person, but on the first day of school, I was very nervous. We've been here for 3 months now, and I'm much happier. I've made a lot of new friends. I haven't been back to London since we moved, but I hope to go there in the holidays. And best of all, I have a dog. I've had Bessie since September. She's fantastic.
CD 1. Track 31.
Hi, Robin. What are you doing?
I'm sorting through our holiday photos.
Oh, yes! You went to Scotland.
Scottish castles are cold and boring. Where did you guys go this summer?
We went to Ireland, on the west coast. Look.
That sounds fun.
We did some surfing. It was awesome.
I bet.
And fishing.
Oh, fishing. How boring.
Not the way Mum and I did it.
What do you mean?
We climbed onto some rocks to go fishing, but while we were sitting there, the sea came in and surrounded us.
Oh no! What did you do?
Nothing. We just sat there for 2 hours until the sea went out again.
Huh. Where was your dad?
Dad was surfing, but Mum had the car keys, so he was standing around in his wetsuit for 2 hours. He wasn't very happy.
What about you, Oscar?
We went camping in France. The people in the next tent complained about my violin.
That's a bit unfair. You're good. What did Joey do?
I think he went to Italy, but he was complaining.
For a change. What was he complaining about?
Museums. He saw a famous footballer, though.
I don't believe you.
It's true. Just ask him. He even took a photo.
CD 1. Track 32.
So who was he, this footballer?
I'm not sure. Dad recognised him, so I took a photo. He doesn't play anymore.
You can tell.
What do you mean?
Look at him.
Yeah, I see. Oh, I think that's Rembrandt.
No, it was an Italian name.
Not the footballer, Joey. The painting behind your dad and the footballer.
You're right, Lottie. It's a self-portrait by Rembrandt from 1669.
Congratulations, Joey. You and your dad were standing in front of a world-famous painting.
Probably worth about £30 million.
And you took a photo of your dad with a fat ex-footballer.
CD 1. Track 33.
That sounds fun. I bet. How boring. What do you mean? What did you do? What about you?
CD 1. Track 34.
Young explorer Jade Hameister has had some amazing adventures. Jade was born in Melbourne, Australia on the 5th of June 2001. Even as a child, she loved adventures. She climbed her first mountain in Australia with her dad when she was 6 years old. Jade's polar dream started after a family trek to Everest Base Camp 5 years ago. During this trip, she met a young woman who had skied on her own to the South Pole. A year later, Jade told her parents that she wanted to ski to the North Pole. Luckily, Jade's parents are adventurers. Her dad has climbed Everest, so they took her idea seriously. They decided to make it happen. For months, Jade followed an extreme training program to prepare her for the expedition. In April 2015, Jade became the youngest person in history to ski to the North Pole. To get there, she crossed 150 kilometers of snow and ice in 11 days. But this was just the start of her 3-stage polar challenge, which included skiing to the North Pole, the South Pole, and across the Greenland ice sheet. 13 months later, she made history again as the youngest woman to ski across Greenland. Bad weather conditions made this 540-kilometre journey very tough. On the first day, the team only did 1 kilometre because of the weather. But Jade's determination helped her succeed, and after 27 days, she finally arrived at the finish point. It was the 4th of June 2017, the day before her 16th birthday. Then, in 2018, she did it again. At the age of 16, she became the youngest person to ski to the South Pole and also the first woman to ski the new route. Jade completed the 600-kilometre trek in 37 days, pulling a 100-kilogram sled across snow and ice in terrible weather conditions. What's next for Jade? We don't know, but we bet it will be something exciting.
CD 1. Track 35.
After. Before. During. Until. 5 years ago. In the following year. Last night. 2 months later. On the first day. As a child. At the age of. By the age of. Lately. Recently. So far. At last. Finally.
CD 1. Track 36. 1.
Look! Mum took this photo of me when we were on holiday at sea. I was having a surfing lesson.
2.
My parents are angry because I got bad school results. I can't go out after school until they improve. I have to study every evening.
3.
I went on a mountain walk last Saturday with my brother and he had an accident. He fell off a rock and broke his arm.
4.
Homework can be fun if you do it the way I do it.
CD 1. Track 37.
Sky Brown, the youngest person to compete in the 2020 Olympics, was born in Japan in 2008, but she has lived in the USA for a long time. She started skateboarding when she was only 3 years old. She has travelled to different countries to compete in skateboarding competitions, and she now has hundreds of fans around the world. When she visited Cambodia, she decided to help children her age who didn't have clean water or education. She's a confident, enthusiastic kid with big hopes for the future.
CD 1. Track 38. 1.
Carry-on luggage.
2.
Backpack.
3.
Suitcase.
4.
Passport.
5.
Sunscreen.
6.
Sunglasses.
7.
Insect repellent.
8.
Phone charger.
9.
Travel sickness pills.
CD 1. Track 39. 1.
Day trip.
2.
Summer camp.
3,
Low-cost flights.
4,
City break.
5,
Package holiday.
6,
Sightseeing tour.
7,
Train journey.
CD1, Track 40. 1,
I love going on holiday, and I try and get away every few months. I love city breaks. It's only a weekend, but it feels like you are away for ages. Now, with low-cost flights, it's not too expensive to get to places like Barcelona, Paris, or Berlin. The flights are short, and you can go out sightseeing as soon as you've checked into the hotel.
2,
Can I see your passport, please?
Yes. Here you are.
Thank you. Do you have any carry-on luggage?
Yes, I do. I have this small suitcase. I hope it's not too big.
No, that's fine. You can take that with you on the plane.
Great. Thank you. 3,
Mum, have you packed everything?
Yes, Amy, I think so.
What's this?
Sunscreen.
But we're going skiing. It's cold. Why do we need that?
The sun is very strong in the mountains, so we need to be careful.
Ah, okay, good point. Have you got some good sunglasses too?
Yes, these ones are special ski sunglasses.
Very cool. Can you see anything?
Not really, no.
CD1, Track 41. Holidays of the future.
In the last 50 years, technology has changed the way we travel. We don't know what will happen in the future, but we can guess. What kind of holidays do you think will be popular in 25, 50 or 100 years' time? How will we travel? Where will we stay? Will we still be able to find hidden gems?
Methods of transport.
Flying will definitely be the main option. Journeys will be shorter and planes will be bigger. Aeroplanes will probably have huge windows, self-service snacks and no pilots. And by 2100, we may not need transport because it might be possible to travel anywhere by teleportation, just like in Star Trek.
Planes without pilots? No way.
Virtual reality holidays.
Within the next 5 years, virtual reality, VR technology, will give us a similar experience to traditional holidays. With a VR headset, we'll enjoy the destination without leaving home. There's no need to pack your suitcase or worry about jet lag. So why go on holiday at all?
VR travel certainly won't replace holidays, but it may be a great way to test holidays so you can avoid the tourist traps and plan for your holiday of a lifetime.
Undersea holidays.
There will probably be a lot more underwater hotels, like the Poseidon Underwater Resort in Fiji. But they won't be cheap for a long time yet. After 2050, large underwater resorts might start offering cheaper package holidays.
You can pretend you're in Aquaman and feel you are getting away from it all.
Space holidays.
Will space tourism be popular? Day trips into space will be possible by 2025, but only for a few rich tourists. More people will have space holidays after 2050, but they will still be expensive. We might have to wait until 2100 to stay on the moon, and there definitely won't be hordes of tourists for a long time.
Start saving now. These won't be low-cost flights, but you'll definitely get off the beaten track.
Which of these predictions do you think will come true?
CD 1. Track 42.
What an interesting article about holidays in the future.
Do you think the predictions are realistic?
Well, I don't think many people will want to holiday on the moon. They like the sun too much.
Personally, I think the way we travel will change the most.
Yeah, travel in cities will change because there will be fewer cars in the future.
True. There will be less traffic, and the cars won't use petrol.
And people may have flying cars one day, but it won't be in the next 50 years.
I'm not sure. Things change more quickly than you think. We already have self-driving cars.
Perhaps there will be sky trains through big cities.
Maybe aeroplanes will be faster because people will want to travel to foreign countries without the jet lag.
But travel might become so easy that it will be harder to find places that are off the beaten track.
That's true. It won't be as much fun if there are hordes of tourists everywhere.
CD 1. Track 43.
Acrobat. Band. Bonfire. Costume. Crowd. Dancer. Decoration. Firework. Flag. Float. Juggler. Mask. Parade. Torch.
CD 1. Track 44.
St. Patrick's Day festival starts on Thursday.
I know. I'm taking part in the parade on Friday.
You're kidding.
It's true. I'm meeting friends there. We're all wearing green costumes.
Cool. Are you going just for the day?
No, I'm staying with my cousin, Jake. Why don't you come?
I'm not sure. When are you going?
On Thursday evening. My train leaves at 6:35 p.m. and arrives in Dublin at 7:15.
Are you coming home after the parade?
No, I'm staying until Monday. How about it?
It sounds great. I'll ask my parents.
And I'll check with Jake.
CD 1. Track 45.
Good news. I can come.
Brilliant. Jake says it's fine for you to stay too. Let's meet at the station at 6:15 p.m. on Thursday evening and travel together.
Cool. What time are we coming back on Monday?
The train leaves Dublin at 10:45 a.m.
OK. I'll book my tickets. What do I need to bring?
You need to wear a green costume. Oh, and don't forget your raincoat. It might rain. It is Dublin after all.
Thanks for the tip. Do you have any plans for the rest of the weekend?
Yes. On Saturday, in the afternoon, we're watching a show with dancers and acrobats in the town square. Then, in the evening, we're going to a firework display. On Sunday, Jake is acting in a play at the theatre, so we're going to see him.
Sounds like a fun weekend.
I'm sure it will be.
See you Thursday at the station then.
CD 1. Track 46.
What's the weather forecast for Saturday?
It looks good. I don't think it'll rain.
I hope it won't. I hope we'll make at least £200 for the orchestra.
£200? You're joking.
Joey's right, Oscar. You aren't going to raise £200 in one afternoon. We'll need to do something else.
I know.
So, plans for the garage sale on Saturday. Oscar is playing the violin for the crowd. Joey, what do you think you'll do?
I'm going to sell some old toys, my old games console, and some DVDs and games.
And I'm going to sell books. Lots of books.
That sounds good. We need a table in front of the house.
Mum is going to bake some brownies, and I think I'll get some strawberries and raspberries to go with them.
My dad has also made some jam to sell.
Jam? That's great. In that case, I'll make some scones.
You'll make scones? Is that a good idea?
Of course it is.
Wait a minute, Lottie. What about those biscuits you made at Christmas? We all had to go to the dentist afterwards.
I just got the flour wrong.
And the salt.
And the cooking time.
Very funny. Okay, so a few things went wrong. But I am making scones.
So, what's our target for Saturday?
I've no idea.
I think we'll make about £100, possibly a bit more.
We're going to need to do something else later.
I'll do a cycle ride. People can sponsor me.
Nice one.
I think Mum will do a cake sale at her work for you.
Great.
Why don't we do something at school?
We could have a non-uniform day.
Good idea.
CD 1. Track 47.
Okay. That's £20 and 51 pence.
Nice work, Oscar. Joey?
£46 and 57 pence.
Okay. From all the food, we have a total of £33 and 92 pence. And from the books, a total of £10.
That's not bad. What's the grand total?
Hang on. That's £111 exactly.
That's good.
Shame about the scones, Lottie.
Yes. I'm not sure what the problem is. I did everything in the recipe.
I'll buy them. Dad and I are building a wall in the garden tomorrow. I'm sure we can use these as extra bricks. I was only joking.
CD 1. Track 48.
I don't think it'll rain. I hope it won't. I hope we'll make at least £200 for the orchestra. Oscar is playing the violin for the crowd. What do you think you'll do? I'm going to sell some old toys. And I'm going to sell books. Mum is going to bake some brownies. I think I'll get some strawberries and raspberries to go with them. I am making scones. I think we'll make about £100. I'll do a cycle ride. I think Mum will do a cake sale at her work for you.
CD 1. Track 49.
Do you think you'll live in another country? Do you think you'll go to university? Do you think you'll get married? What do you think you'll study at university? Where do you think you'll live in the future? When do you think you'll leave school? When do you think you'll get married?
CD 1. Track 50. How to choose the right place to stay on holiday.
Finding good accommodation at a reasonable price can be the biggest headache when you are planning your holiday. There are so many options, from a tent on the beach to an expensive 5-star resort with swimming pool. Here are a few tips to help you choose.
Young travellers.
Students are often looking for cheap places to stay, and youth hostels are a very good option. In addition to private rooms, they offer dormitories where you share a room and bathroom with 4 to 10 people. They are great places to meet other travellers, so if it's your first time travelling on your own, check some out.
Travelling with a group.
These days, you can stay in a private villa which usually has a pool just for your group. They're often self-catering, but it's possible to have a chef. For city breaks, locals rent out their apartments and you can get 1 to 3 or more bedrooms. They're often centrally located and cheaper than hotels. If you're off skiing with a big group, then chalets in the mountains are very popular. They're close to the ski action and work out cheap for a group.
Cultural experiences.
If you are looking to explore and understand the local culture, then a B&B, bed and breakfast, is a good option. You get a private bedroom, often a private bathroom, and they give you breakfast. Or why not try a homestay with a local family? You usually get 3 meals and you spend time with the family. Great if you want to learn the language.
Get away from it all.
If you live in the city and want peace and quiet, why not rent a country cottage? Alternatively, you can take your home with you and stay at a campsite. Pack up your tent or attach your caravan to the back of your car and off you go. Stop and stay wherever you want, whenever you want. Some campsites have yurts you can stay in. Enjoy the countryside and have a barbecue under the stars.
CD 1. Track 51.
Apartment. B&B. Campsite. Caravan. Chalet. Cottage. Homestay. Hotel. Resort. Villa. Youth hostel. Yurt.
CD 1. Track 52. 1.
What time does our maths class usually start?
2.
What are you planning to do at the weekend?
3.
What do you think you'll study at university?
4.
What's the weather forecast for the weekend?
CD 1. Track 53.
How are we going to get to Warsaw tomorrow?
I'll check the options online now.
Good idea.
We can fly, take a train or a bus. What do you think?
What time does the train leave?
The morning train leaves at 10 a.m.
That's a bit early. Look, the flight leaves at 2 p.m. and it's only €30.
I'm scared of flying.
OK then, we'll have to go by bus or train.
Look, the bus leaves at 9 a.m. and takes 4 hours, and it's only €10.
Yes, but the train takes only 2 hours. I prefer train journeys.
OK, you win. I'll book it now. So we're leaving at 10 a.m. and arriving at midday.
Perfect. We're meeting the others at 3 p.m, so we'll have time for lunch first.
CD 1. Track 54. Glastonbury Festival.
Each June, a farm near the town of Glastonbury, England, becomes a temporary tent city of around 175,000 people. There are over 500 food stalls and 900 shops where you can buy crafts, clothes and food from everywhere in the world. Then, 5 days later, everything disappears until the following year and the cows return to their fields. This is Glastonbury, the world's biggest music and arts festival.
Behind the scenes.
In 1970, a dairy farmer called Michael Eavis organised the first music festival on his farm near Glastonbury, and nearly 1,000 people came to it. Each of the 900 people bought a ticket that cost £1. Today, Eavis still runs the festival, but not alone. Organising such a huge festival is an incredible achievement. The site is enormous, nearly 2.5 kilometres across. Last year, 7.5 million litres of water were used and 1,300 temporary toilets were installed. During and after the festival, tens of thousands of volunteers help with the organisation and cleaning up in exchange for food and a place to sleep. Glastonbury is special because the organisers give a lot of money, around £2 million, to charities, especially Oxfam, WaterAid and Greenpeace. Today, tickets cost more than £250, but visitors know that their money will go to a good cause.
Festival fun.
The world's top bands and musicians play at Glastonbury. David Bowie, the Rolling Stones and Oasis have performed there. In recent years, performers have included Stormzy and Kylie Minogue. The most famous performers play on the 5 main stages, and there are over 60 smaller venues for hundreds of other musicians. But the festival isn't just about music. You can enjoy theatre, circus acts, poetry, dance and lots more, including activities for children. And then there are the people. They are from all backgrounds, of all ages and lifestyles. Most people take tents and camp, which can be a challenging experience when it rains, and Glastonbury rain and mud is famous. But it never stops the fun. The atmosphere is always amazing. What does the future hold for Glastonbury Festival? The festival will probably take place every 2 years so the land can recover. It's also possible that the festival might move to another site. Whatever happens, Glastonbury will always be one of the best festivals in the UK.
Link Students' Book 7 by Diana Pye and Jessica Finnis. Course Consultant Malgorzata Tetiorka. Published and copyright Oxford University Press 2020. CD 2. Track 1. 1.
Text my friends.
2.
Do yoga.
3.
Go running.
4.
Hang out with my friends.
5.
Play video games.
6.
Read comics.
7.
Take photos.
8.
Take the dog for a walk.
CD2, Track 2. 1,
Watch videos online.
2,
Use social media.
3,
Surfs the internet.
4,
Download music.
CD2, Track 3. 1,
What do you like doing, Angela?
Lots of things. I enjoy going running, hanging out with friends. I don't mind doing sport, but I'd really like to do yoga.
Have you done yoga before?
No, but I think it would be fun. How about you, Isabel?
I enjoy doing the same things as you. Also, I love watching films. And, of course, sleeping.
2,
I'm bored, Thomas. Let's do something.
OK. What do you want to do?
Let's play a board game. My parents gave me this one for Christmas.
I hate playing board games because I'm not very good at them. I don't mind playing video games, though.
OK. Have a look on my computer and choose one.
Wow, Nadia, have you downloaded all these films?
Yes, we can watch one later.
Cool. I love watching films.
3,
What do you like doing, Sabina?
I love taking photos of my town, then sharing them on social media.
Can I see some?
Yes, of course. I'll show you later. What do you like doing, Casper?
I love taking my dog for a walk in the park, hanging out with my friends, or texting them.
Why don't we take your dog for a walk and I can take photos?
Great idea.
CD2, Track 4. A Guide to Teen Identity.
Most teenagers like being part of a group or tribe. They choose friends with the same hobbies and similar tastes in music and clothes. Read our guide and find out more about teen tribes in the UK.
Emos.
Emos hang out with their friends and like listening to their own special rock music with words about feelings and emotions. They like wearing black clothes, and both boys and girls wear dark eye makeup and have unusual hairstyles.
Sporty types.
These are the school athletes. They talk about and do sport all the time, and they often play for school sports teams. They are friendly, but they prefer being with other sporty people. They buy all their casual clothes and trainers from sports shops.
Geeks.
They have one big interest and they know all about it. It may be anything. Computers, Star Wars, Harry Potter, comics. They like spending all their time doing it, and they generally aren't interested in other things.
Hipsters.
Hipsters like being different but chic. They don't like wearing the same clothes as other people. They like wearing vintage clothes, mixing different styles. They look for unusual things, art, books and musicians that other teenagers don't know about.
CD2, Track 5. Emilia.
I love clothes, but not the same clothes as my classmates. I take photos and post them on my fashion blog. I also love collecting retro sunglasses. I've got 15 pairs. At the moment, I'm into a more bohemian style. Lots of colours and flowers. But don't call me a hippie. I enjoy social media and texting my friends. I like listening to unusual bands with my friends. I can't stand being on my own.
Ada.
I love reading comics, especially manga. I also enjoy writing fan fiction and creating my own webcomics, which I share online. I'm not interested in being trendy. My parents say I'm obsessed with comic book heroes. It's true, but I don't care. I dream of working for Marvel Comics.
Michael.
I don't mind being on my own, but I prefer hanging out with my friends. We like downloading music, watching videos online and playing strategy games. I wear mostly black t-shirts and jeans.
Igor.
I love doing team sports and going running. I only wear sports clothes, but I'm not scruffy. I hate keeping still, especially to study. Mum says I should do yoga.
CD2. Track 6.
Check out this article about teen identity. Which of these tribes do you identify with, Oscar?
I like reading comics and playing games online, but I also enjoy hanging out with my friends and listening to rock music.
That's interesting. You're partly a geek and partly an emo.
How about you, Lottie?
Maybe I'm a hipster. I love reading fashion blogs and I wear a lot of bohemian clothes.
Yes, very 1970s. Are you thinking of wearing that dress at the festival this weekend?
Yes, I'm really looking forward to some alternative music. I can't stand listening to pop music.
Do you like using social media?
I don't mind it, but I prefer hanging out with you lot in a cafe.
What about Joey?
Well, he likes sleeping. He loves eating.
And he's not very chic. He lives in jogging bottoms and trainers.
I guess that makes me a sporty type.
CD2. Track 7. 1.
My name's Julia, and I'm 14. There are lots of things that I'd like to do in my life, but there is one thing I want to do more than anything else. I want to hold a real koala. I collect toy koalas. I've got 26, but I want to hold a real one. Mum says it's a silly dream, but I don't care. One day, I hope to travel to Australia, hold a koala, and have a great adventure.
2.
My name's Adrian, and I'm 13. I'm passionate about sport. I've tried lots of different sports, but I've never been skiing, and I'd really like to do that. I would like to go to the Alps next winter and learn to ski. My uncle has offered to take me with his family. Dad says it's expensive, but if I manage to save enough money to pay for my lessons, I can go. My ambition is to become a professional skier.
3.
Hi, I'm Paulina and I'm 13. My passion is sailing. I go to a club and we go sailing on a lake near my home. It's great fun, but my dream is to sail around the world on my own. I've decided to do a sailing course at the seaside in the summer because there's a lot I need to learn. I know it will be difficult, but I'm optimistic. I hope to achieve my dream.
4.
Hi, I'm Joe. I want to do lots of different things in life, but I have one big dream. I want to go into space. I plan to visit NASA in the summer holidays to take a tour. I'm determined to make my dream come true. I work hard at school and I'm quite brainy. I need to get into university and study for a long time. It might be challenging because it's very competitive, but nothing will stop me, and I'm sure I'll be successful.
CD 2, Track 8.
Thank you for tuning in to my podcast. So, we've just heard from my 4 very ambitious friends. It's great to hear how enthusiastic and thoughtful they are about their hopes and dreams. I wish them all luck. Now it's my turn. I'm very artistic and I think I'm a talented painter. I hope to study art at university, then work in an art gallery and paint my own pictures in the evening. One day I hope to be a successful artist and have my own exhibition in an art gallery.
CD 2, Track 9.
Ambition. Ambitious. Competition. Competitive. Determination. Determined. Difficulty. Difficult. Enthusiasm. Enthusiastic. Interest. Interesting. Luck. Lucky. Passion. Passionate. Success. Successful.
CD 2, Track 10.
What's wrong?
I can't find my bag. It's got everything in it. My phone, my purse, everything.
Don't panic. Now think carefully. Where did you last have it?
On the bus. I left it on the bus. I can run after it.
What? The bus? I'll wait here then.
The bus was too fast.
That's a surprise.
What's this number?
You need to call the bus company, their lost property office. That's their number.
Could you lend me your phone, please?
Sure. Here you are.
Thanks, Lottie. Hello? I need some help, please. I left my bag on a bus this afternoon. Mum, can you give me a lift to the lost property office, please? I left my bag on the bus.
Robin, I'm afraid I can't. I don't finish work until 5.
The lost property office shuts at 5. Mum, this is important.
So are my patients, Robin. Just take the bus. You'll be fine.
Too busy?
Yeah. Can you help me? Everything's in my bag. I haven't got any money and it's nearly 5 o'clock.
Okay, come on.
Can I help you?
Yes, my name's Robin Foster. I left my bag on a bus.
Which bus did you leave it on?
The number 4A.
And can you describe the bag?
Yes, of course. It's a small blue bag.
Would you mind not doing that?
Sorry.
I'll go and look.
Thank you.
CD 2, Track 11.
You're in luck. Can you sign here? Popular bag.
Sorry?
That's the second one like that today. Thank you.
Oh. What's the matter now?
It's the wrong bag.
What?
This isn't my purse, and this isn't my phone. Oh. Hello? Yes, this is Robin Foster. You've got my bag. Can we meet? That's brilliant. See you there.
Where are we going now?
She wants to meet in the city centre in half an hour.
The year of Robin, eh?
CD 2, Track 12.
Could you lend me your phone, please? Sure. Here you are. I need some help, please. Can you give me a lift to the Lost Property Office, please? I'm afraid I can't. Can you help me? Okay. Can you describe the bag? Yes, of course. Would you mind not doing that? Sorry. Can you sign here? Can we meet?
CD 2, Track 13. Adjectives.
Certain. Committed. Conscientious. Creative. Dedicated. Flexible. Motivated. Punctual. Qualified. Organized. Reliable. Rewarding. Varied.
Adverbs.
Absolutely. Completely. Extremely. Fully. Highly. Incredibly. Totally.
CD 2, Track 14. Dream Summer School. Design your style course. Lena Novak personal statement.
I'm interested in taking part in the Design Your Style course this summer. I have always been extremely passionate about fashion. As a child, I enjoyed dressing up in my mum's clothes and putting on fashion shows. I dressed my brother in my dad's clothes too. At school, I won a sewing competition. I made a skirt and shirt from one of my mum's old dresses. The judges said my design was incredibly creative. On Saturdays, I work in a clothes shop. I'm a highly motivated sales assistant. I love helping and advising the customers on styles and colours that suit them. I have learned to be extremely organised. I'm never late for work, and my boss says I'm a completely reliable employee. One day a week, I do a sewing class after school to learn about materials and different sewing techniques. This class is incredibly rewarding because I have learned so many new sewing and design skills. In my free time, I enjoy reading fashion magazines and learning about the latest trends. I also follow famous designers online and participate in discussion forums about fashion and style. I have my own bohemian style, and I absolutely love shopping in vintage shops and creating my own outfits. I'm extremely conscientious, talented and creative. My ambition is to become a highly qualified fashion designer, so I think this course will help me achieve my goal. I'm absolutely determined to work in fashion.
CD 2, Track 15. 1,
Would you mind opening the window, please?
2,
Could you help me with my personal statement, please?
3,
Can I borrow your phone, please?
4,
I need some help, please.
CD 2, Track 16.
Hello, welcome to Work and Play. Today we are talking to Alan, a famous wildlife photographer. First, Alan, have you always been interested in travelling and taking photos?
Yes. As a kid, I was always interested in nature. My mum and dad gave me my first camera when I was 8, and at that point I decided to be a photographer. I love my job. It's incredibly rewarding. I'm very lucky.
Do you enjoy working alone?
Sometimes, but I meet so many people on my travels, I'm never really alone. I like spending my time watching animals and being in the wild, so it's better to be alone. I do miss my family, though.
You're a highly successful photographer, but how easy is it to get the work?
It's not easy, but like everything, you need to be passionate about photography, be flexible, and have a lot of patience. I started on a local newspaper, taking pictures of the town and events for very little money. Every holiday, I travelled to different countries and sent photos to different magazines and newspapers. Then, finally, they printed a few and asked me to do some stories for them, and here I am now.
What's your favourite photo?
That's a difficult question, but I suppose I'd have to say the photo of the baby pandas in China. They were incredibly playful and cute.
I love that one too. Finally, Alan, what advice can you give our listeners about following their dreams?
Well, it's important to be committed and dedicated to your dream. Learn as much as you can, talk to people with experience, be positive, and don't give up.
CD 2, Track 17. 1,
Play loud music.
2,
Dye your hair.
3,
Stay out late.
4,
Have friends round.
5,
Have parties.
6,
Lie in at the weekend.
7,
Watch what you like.
8,
Get your ears pierced.
CD 2, Track 18. 1,
Get a tattoo.
2,
Spend a lot of time online.
3,
Wear what you like.
4,
Go to bed late.
5,
Post photos online.
CD 2, Track 19. 1,
I wish I had more freedom. I can't stay out late. Even on Saturdays, I have to be home by 8:30 p.m. All my friends are allowed to stay out until 10. I'm also not allowed to join social media sites unless I show the site or app to my parents first. I can watch anything I want on TV, though.
2.
We have rules in our home, but I also get plenty of freedom. My parents are cool about my free time. I can have friends round when I want, but we mustn't play loud music late at night. And I can go out without asking permission. I think we need rules because they help us live together.
3.
In my house, there are rules for everything. I can't have friends round or go to bed late on weekdays. I can't spend a lot of time online. My dad doesn't like it and he takes my tablet away. I think this is unfair, so I stay in my room and play loud music.
4.
You kids think you haven't got enough freedom? Well, think again. When I was a teen, I wasn't allowed out without my parents. I couldn't stay up late, and I couldn't have friends round except on my birthday. We only turned on the TV for an hour in the evening to watch the news. That was a long time ago.
CD 2. Track 20.
Hi there, I'm Laura, wife, blogger, mother of 3 teenagers. Do you have a set of rules for your teens, or can they do what they want, when they want? Teens need family rules, so your home is a happy, peaceful place with less conflict. I've learned a lot about teens and how much freedom to give them. To help all you mums and dads out there, here are a few guidelines. Too many rules will annoy your teen, so prioritise them. Make a list and post the rules where everyone can see them. The top 4 rules on my list are: Mum and Dad are in charge. We make the rules and you respect them. You aren't allowed to go out without permission. You can't stay out late on weekdays. You mustn't use other people's things without asking permission. Teens have a secret life. A good way to know your teen better is to meet their friends. My teens are allowed to have their friends round whenever they want. If my teens are angry for any reason, they know they can speak their mind, so we know what's wrong. We've taught them that they mustn't lie. They've learned that the consequences are worse than telling the truth. Teens love social media, but they mustn't spend too much time online. I make sure they socialise, have different hobbies and interests. Giving teens responsibilities around the house, like helping with housework, is important. From the age of 13, my teens were allowed to wear what they liked in their free time. They like to express their own style, and this is fine. However, they're not allowed to dye their hair or get tattoos until they are 18, and they must dress smartly for school. I hope my experience helps you deal with your teens. Let me know your tips.
CD 2. Track 21.
Hey, Joey. What's up?
I just had an argument with my parents.
What about?
I'm not allowed to go to Robin's party on Saturday.
Oh, why can't you go?
Because my grandparents are coming for the weekend. It's not fair. I can see them all day Saturday and Sunday.
I'm allowed to go, but I mustn't be home later than 9 o'clock. The party starts at 7, so it's not long.
You're lucky you can go at all.
Why don't you talk to your parents again? You always say you're allowed to speak your mind.
Yeah, I just need to calm down first.
To be fair, most of the time you do have more freedom than me. I can't stay out late and mustn't go out without permission.
It's no fun being a teenager. I can't wait till I'm 18 and can do whatever I like.
Yeah, me too. Well, Good luck with your parents, and I hope you can come to the party.
Thanks. See you later.
CD 2, Track 22.
Clean the bathroom. Clear the table. Lay the table. Do the ironing. Do the laundry. Dry the dishes. Wash the dishes. Empty the bin. Load the dishwasher. Unload the dishwasher. Make your bed. Mow the lawn. Put your clothes away. Sweep the floor. Tidy your room. Vacuum the carpet.
CD 2, Track 23.
Are you coming to the park later, Emily?
No, I can't. I promised to help out around the house so I can go to a friend's birthday party next weekend. My parents have given me a list of things to do. Listen to this. You won't believe it.
I'm listening.
So I have to load and unload the dishwasher on Saturday morning and evening. I have to mow the lawn on Sunday afternoon, and then I must empty the bin.
That's not too bad.
Wait, I haven't finished yet. I have to vacuum the living room tomorrow and then clean the bathroom. On Sunday, I must lay the table before my parents get home. Thankfully, I don't have to cook dinner.
That is a lot of chores. I must take the dog for a walk in a minute, but I don't have to help out around the house. I'm going to hang out in the park all day.
Not fair.
Yes, but usually you have more freedom than me, Emily. You are allowed to stay out late and have friends over all the time.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I don't really mind helping, but I wish I was coming to the park because I don't want to miss the fun.
There'll be other times.
You're right. I have to go now and tidy my room, even though it isn't on the list.
I have to tidy my room every day.
Me too. But it's really messy today. I was choosing what to wear for the party, and there are clothes all over the floor.
Good luck with that.
CD 2, Track 24. Sunday evening.
Hi, Mum. I've done everything you asked me to do.
That's great. Thank you, Emily.
So, can I go to the party next weekend?
Let me just check. You loaded and unloaded the dishwasher yesterday. The lawn looks very nice. And you've laid the table. The bathroom and living room look very clean. Did you empty the bin?
Yes, I did it earlier.
Perfect. You've done a great job. And yes, you can go to the party.
Great! Thanks, Mum.
CD 2, Track 25.
What's going on?
Mum and Dad are organising a clean-up of the area.
That sounds great.
It does sound great, doesn't it, Robin?
Mum, I don't have to join your clean-up.
It is a good idea. Would you like some help?
Yes, that would be brilliant. Thank you, Lottie.
Lottie?
Come on, Robin. Let's do it. It'll be fun. Would you like us to help you here?
Don't worry, we'll do this street. Could you go to the park?
OK. I write for the school website. If you want, I can write about this.
Oh, thanks, Oscar. That would be great.
How many bags of rubbish have you collected?
34 so far. And here you go, Robin. You mustn't go without gloves. Have fun.
People drop so much litter, don't they?
I know.
Where's Robin?
I don't know. She was behind us.
Robin, what are you up to?
Over here. Look what I found.
Oh, is there anything inside? Open it.
CD 2, track 26.
There's a notebook, a ring, and some coins.
What does the notebook say?
It says geocaching logbook.
Oh, geocaching! What's that?
It's a game.
It's a bit like a treasure hunt.
People hide boxes or caches in different places around the world. They put the GPS positions onto a website and other people search for them.
And when you find a cache, you write your name and the date in the logbook, and you can also leave an object.
So, do we have to put it back then?
Yes, but you write in the book first.
Me?
You found it.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I found this key earlier. I'm sure it's the key to buried treasure.
I doubt it. Now what do we do?
We shut the box and we leave it here.
Yes, for the next person.
Right. Let's go and find some real litter.
CD 2, track 27.
Would you like some help? Yes, that would be brilliant. Thank you. Would you like us to help you here? Don't worry, we'll do this street. If you want, I can write about this. Thanks. That would be great.
CD 2, track 28. Verbs.
Appreciate. Argue. Communicate. Disagree. Get into trouble.
Nouns.
Generation. Misunderstanding. Punishment. Reward.
Adjectives.
Fed up. Immature. Intolerant. Rebellious. Strict. Unfair.
CD 2, track 29. Teen issues.
Dear Paulina, my parents are too strict. They won't let me hang out with some older friends because they don't like the way they dress. They say I'm immature and that I'll get into trouble. But I disagree. I appreciate why we have house rules. I get A's in all my exams at school and do all the chores they ask me to do. I think it's so unfair. I'm fed up. What should I do?
Sorry to hear you're having a hard time, Jan. Parents are strict because they worry about you. They often think the younger generation is selfish and rebellious because they have forgotten how they felt at your age. I think you must try to communicate better with your parents to avoid these misunderstandings. Why don't you ask them to sit down with you and discuss the following: the rules you understand and respect, the rules you feel are unfair. The reasons why they feel these rules are necessary. The reasons why you feel these rules are unfair. Possible ways of relaxing these rules. Show them you're serious. Make a list of the new rules and all sign it. You could include fair punishments if you break the rules and rewards for following the rules. Make sure you stay calm at all times in the discussion. Don't shout, argue or leave the room. Show them how mature you are and they may be less intolerant. If you need more help, call us on the helpline.
CD 2, Track 30. 1,
Would you like some help with that?
2,
Can I help you?
3,
Can I have the gloves, please?
4,
If you want, I can make the sandwiches.
CD 2, Track 31. 1,
I didn't mind it. I had a lot of friends and I was okay in some classes. I just didn't want to be in the classroom. I wanted to work and understand what it's like to have a job. I left when I was 16 and now I'm a successful journalist.
2,
I loved it. My parents were very strict at home and I wasn't allowed to hang out with my friends. At school, I could spend time with my friends. I loved maths and physics and enjoyed working hard. My teachers were great. It was a happy time.
3,
I'm not sure, really. I had to go and I had to study, so I didn't have a choice. Some classes and teachers were good. Some of my classmates were okay. I preferred being on my own at home playing computer games, but of course I wasn't allowed to.
4,
It was incredibly important for me because I had to have a good education. My ambition was to be a doctor, so I needed to work hard and study. I got good grades and got a place at the university I chose.
CD 2, Track 32. Charity shops in the UK.
Charity shops used to be considered old-fashioned and a place where only older people would go searching for cheaper things. However, things have changed, and today it's not unusual to find young people and hipsters shopping for vintage or retro clothes, music fans buying vinyl records to replace their CDs, and people looking for unique objects from the past which are no longer easy to find. If you walk down the main street of most UK towns, you will pass special shops which sell all sorts of second-hand clothes and goods that ordinary people have given. The shops give the money they make to good causes, and they also make people aware of those in need around the world. There are over 9,000 charity shops in the UK, and over 100,000 people work in them, giving their time for free. In 1942, a group of people in Oxford started a charity called Oxfam to help people in Greece who were short of food during World War II. Oxfam received so many goods from the general public that it decided to open a shop on Broad Street, Oxford in 1948. It was the first modern charity shop. Today, with 730 shops nationwide, it is the UK's largest charity chain. People have different reasons for shopping in charity shops. Some shop there because of the low prices, but also because they believe they can help the shop's cause. Others choose them because of the environmental benefits of reusing and recycling goods. They are also good places for collectors who are looking for special objects or books, or for people who are into vintage or unusual clothes. 87% of goods in charity shops are second-hand or pre-loved, but a few shops also sell new items, such as cards and gifts. Charity shops are very popular, and everyone in the UK thinks they're a good idea.
CD 2, track 33. 1,
Packed.
2,
Amazing.
3,
Tiny.
4,
Freezing.
5,
Furious.
6,
Hilarious.
7,
Boiling.
8.
Huge.
CD 2, track 34. 1,
Awful.
2,
Fantastic.
3,
Starving.
4,
Fascinating.
5,
Ancient.
6,
Miserable.
7,
Weird.
8.
Delicious.
CD 2, track 35. 1,
Was that film good?
No, it was awful. I fell asleep.
2,
What's your grandparents' new house like? Is it very big?
Yes, it's huge. It's got 6 bedrooms.
3,
Is Tom okay? He looks unhappy. Has something happened?
Yeah, he's really miserable. His cat has disappeared. He can't find it anywhere.
4,
How was your camping trip? The weather was really cold yesterday.
It was freezing. It was windy and wet. We were glad to get home.
5,
What is so funny? Why are you laughing?
Joe just told me a joke. It's hilarious. Listen, there were 3 pandas in a...
6,
Was your school trip interesting?
Yes, I don't usually like museums, but we visited the Space Museum. It was amazing.
7,
Was the food good in Italy?
Yes, it was. We ate pizzas every day. They were delicious.
8,
Can you help me? I've dropped the battery from my phone. It's round and really tiny.
Here it is. It is very small. We're lucky to find it.
CD 2, track 36. Must-do eating experiences.
Where is the most unusual place you've ever had lunch? Where do you go if you want to try somewhere special or different? Here are 3 restaurants you should try one day.
Restaurant 1,
For a really weird experience, dining in the dark is the place to go. It's a restaurant where you eat in the dark. You can't see the food, so your other senses are stronger. The menu is a surprise, You don't know what they're going to bring you, so it's fun guessing what's on your plate. Don't wear your best clothes because eating in the dark can be messy.
It was a fascinating experience. Everything is complicated in the dark. My soup went everywhere. It was hilarious, but the floor was disgusting at the end of the night.
There was somebody sitting opposite me, but I couldn't see them. I could only hear them eating. It was very weird.
The restaurant was packed and noisy. I went with someone, but trying to have a conversation was exhausting. I'm never going again.
Restaurant 2. If you're scared of heights, dinner in the sky is not for you. A crane lifts the table, chairs and 22 guests 45 meters into the air. The view is astonishing. Everyone wears a safety belt so they can't fall. The meal lasts an hour. Nobody can leave the table, so go to the bathroom before you go up.
It was a thrilling experience. There's nothing like it. The food was delicious too.
It was terrifying when the crane lifted us, but it's something you should try once.
What a miserable evening. The view was amazing, but the food was awful. I was starving by the end of the meal.
Restaurant 3. The Ice House in London is fantastic for a cool night out. The temperature is -5 degrees Celsius because everything is made of ice, even the glasses. Because it's so cold, you can only stay for 40 minutes.
I've never been anywhere like it. I'll definitely go again.
It was freezing. Luckily, they give everyone warm clothes before they go in.
It's so tiny, you can't go with a big group of friends.
CD2, track 37.
So, did you do anything cool on your birthday?
Yes, I went somewhere fantastic with my mum. A cat cafe. I've never been anywhere like it.
What? A place where cats go to eat?
Don't be silly. It's a cafe where they have cats everywhere. On the sofas, on the armchairs, under the tables, on the tables.
They don't eat from your plate, do they? That would be a bit disgusting.
No. In fact, you mustn't give them anything to eat.
Are the cats friendly?
Totally. And cuddling a cat is so relaxing. There's nothing like it.
It sounds weird to me. It's not something I'd be keen on.
Of course, it's not for everybody. For someone who doesn't like cats, it's definitely not the place to go.
Well, I am more of a dog person.
You should visit Central Park then. It's a dog cafe. And before you ask, it's not a place where dogs go to eat.
CD2, track 38.
Afford. Borrow. Buy. Cost. Earn. Lend. Owe. Pay. Pay back. Pay for. Save. Save up. Save up for. Sell. Spend. Waste.
CD2, track 39.
Hi, I'm Jewel.
Money is a really huge problem for me. I love buying clothes and I spend all my pocket money on them. This means that I have to borrow money from my older sister for other things. Then I can't pay her back. I already owe her a lot. She gets very angry and says I shouldn't waste money on stupid things. Any advice?
CD 2, track 40.
Welcome to All Ears, the show where listeners call in and ask for advice. I'm your host, Grace Stevens. Today, we are going to talk about managing your money. Here's our first caller.
Hi, I'm Jewel. Money is a really huge problem for me. I love buying clothes and I spend all my pocket money on them. This means that I have to borrow money from my older sister for other things. Then I can't pay her back. I already owe her a lot. She gets very angry and says I shouldn't waste money on stupid things. Any advice?
Hi, Jewel. You're extremely lucky to have a very generous sister. She must be quite rich if she can afford to lend you money all the time. Try to keep away from clothes shops so you aren't tempted. But you also need to save some money to pay for unexpected expenses. Perhaps some of our other listeners can advise you too.
Hi, I'm John. Grace is right. And it sounds like you waste a lot of money. Do you wear all the clothes you buy? Why don't you sell some of them online?
Tess here. I used to find it extremely difficult to resist buying stuff too, but I felt really bad asking my parents for money. They both work so hard and they aren't very rich. That's why I decided to earn my own money. I do babysitting regularly and now I pay for everything myself. I also keep away from the shops.
Thanks, everybody. That's very good advice. I'll try really hard. I won't spend all my pocket money this week. My sister will be a bit surprised when I don't ask her for money.
Well, good luck with that, Jewel. Right, let's join Carl Evans, who is interviewing some students about how they manage their money. Carl, where are you?
CD 2, track 41. 1.
Hi there, Grace. I'm outside Highbridge School with a group of students. Can I start with you?
Tom.
Right, Tom. Do you get regular pocket money? And what do you do with it?
My parents give me some money each week, but I don't spend it. I can't stand shopping, and I hardly ever buy things.
So, what do you do with your money?
I put it in my bank account. I'm saving up for a new bike.
2.
How about you, Lola? You told me that you don't get any pocket money. So, how do you manage?
I don't get regular pocket money, but my parents pay for my clothes and school books.
What about your other expenses, like your phone and going out?
I pay for all that myself. My parents pay me for doing jobs at home, things like housework, taking the dog out, and babysitting. Actually, I earn quite a lot, and I spend it all.
Thanks, Lola.
3.
Now, Jamie, are you a big spender like Lola?
Yeah, but I don't buy clothes. I'm into computers and I spend a lot on music, films and games. I also go out a lot with my friends.
How can you afford it? Do you get a lot of pocket money?
No, it's really difficult. I have to borrow money from my parents and I never pay them back because I can't save.
Oh dear.
4.
And you, Olivia?
Oh, I manage okay. I'm extremely careful with my pocket money. For example, instead of buying new clothes, I swap clothes with friends. It doesn't cost anything, and it's fun. Also, I never go to very expensive events. I even manage to save some money.
Well, that's it from Highbridge School. Now back to Grace in the studio.
CD2, track 42.
But you promised! I'm afraid we can't pay for your holiday to Bratislava, Robin.
It's not a holiday, Mum. We're going there to support Oscar.
Sorry, you're right. It is a proper trip, but we just can't afford it at the moment.
But you and Dad promised.
Robin, we didn't promise anything. Perhaps we can pay half of it, okay?
How are you paying for the trip?
I saved up. I don't spend much.
Perhaps I could sell some things. That's not a bad idea.
Or perhaps you could spend less.
You sound like my mum. I know. I'll get a part-time job. I'll pay for it that way.
Have you ever had a job before?
No, but I can work in my uncle's cafe. As a waitress.
You? A waitress? Is that a good idea?
Why not? It can't be that difficult. This is the year of Robin, remember?
You take the order. You bring it to me at the counter. Then you take the food and drink to the table. Can you do that?
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Oh, look what you've done!
I'm so sorry. I don't know how it happened.
You're making it worse.
I'll deal with this, Robin. Perhaps you could clear those tables.
Yes, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to...
I apologise about that. She's new.
It's all right.
Let's clean this up and get you some fresh coffee and cake.
I'm really sorry, Uncle Jim. I don't know how it happened.
Never mind, Robin.
I feel terrible. And this is only the first day.
Perhaps you could help out in the kitchen. Then we should talk.
CD2, track 43.
£40 for 4 hours?
Are you going back to the cafe?
No. Uncle Jim doesn't think it's a very good idea.
Really?
But now I can go to Bratislava because I've got half the money. Mum is going to pay the other half.
Oh, cool!
Perhaps her uncle is paying her not to go back.
It's probably cheaper than having her in the cafe. £40 for 4 hours.
Perhaps it is the year of Robin after all.
CD2, track 44.
I'm afraid we can't pay for your holiday. Sorry, you're right. I'm so sorry. I don't know how it happened. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to. I apologize about that. It's all right. Never mind.
CD2, track 45.
London, a teen shopper's paradise. London is one of the world's best cities for shoppers. There are markets, shopping centres and stores everywhere, so it's quite difficult to know where to go if you're short of time. That's why we've picked 2 of the best for you. Camden Market.
Make sure you visit Camden Market in North London. This huge market is extremely popular with tourists and locals who are looking for something a bit different. Hundreds of indoor and open-air market stalls sell vintage clothing, handmade jewellery and things you can't find anywhere else. In the street around the market, there are also lots of alternative fashion boutiques, craft shops and shoe stores. What's more, Camden Market is famous for its ethnic food stalls, so you can try food from all over the world. And it's a great place for street performers. Camden Market is always busy, but the best time to shop for bargains is at the weekend, when all the stalls are open. There are lots of cafes with live music, so if you're really tired of the crowds, escape to a cafe by the canal for a relaxing break.
Oxford Street.
This famous street in the city centre is the heart of London shopping. With over 300 shops, it's the busiest shopping street in Europe. You can find all the big brands in one street. Shops selling expensive designer labels, as well as discount stores that sell cheaper trendy clothes. Selfridge's luxury department store is worth a visit too. It sells everything from homeware and technology to sportswear and food. What's more, it has some great cafes where you can take a break from shopping. Oxford Street is always crowded, but it's especially packed on Saturdays and during the sales. But don't let the crowds put you off. Whether you're window shopping or looking for bargains, make sure you leave plenty of time to visit all your favourite shops.
CD2, track 46.
Bargain. Boutique. Brand. Department store. Designer label. Discount store. Market stall. Sales. Shopping centre. Window shopping.
CD2, track 47. 1,
Hey, that's my foot you stepped on.
2,
Oh no! Look what you've done! Can't you look where you're going?
3,
Oops! It was an accident. I didn't mean to break it.
4,
That's the second time you've lost your phone.
CD2, track 48. 1,
What did you buy at the supermarket?
2,
How are you paying for your trip to London?
3,
Can I borrow your phone, please? I need to call my parents.
4,
Where's your English homework ever?
CD2, track 49.
I haven't been here before. I usually go shopping at the Saturday market. How do you know your way around? I come here every weekend, so I know where everything is. Ah, okay. Well, I need to buy a new dress, a book for my dad's birthday, and I'd like to look at some new smartphones. Okay, so let's start with the dress. We need to go up to the next floor. That's where all the good boutiques are. Great. I'll follow you.
CD2, track 50. 1,
Recycling bank.
2,
Climate change.
3,
Fossil fuel.
4,
Carbon dioxide.
5,
Pollution.
6,
Rubbish.
7,
Global warming.
8,
Packaging.
CD2, track 51. 1,
Environmentally friendly.
2,
Alternative energy.
3,
Power.
4,
Energy.
5,
Emissions.
6,
Acid rain.
7,
Ozone layer.
8,
Toxic waste.
CD2, track 52.
Welcome to Science Today. Trying to understand what's going on with our planet can be confusing. Please welcome environmental scientist Piotr Kowalczyk, who is here to help us make sense of it all.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us. We have some questions from our listeners. First one, what is global warming?
Good question. Global warming is caused by carbon dioxide emissions from, for example, cars and factories. The CO2 traps the heat from the sun and makes the earth warmer.
Next question. What happens if we destroy the ozone layer?
The ozone layer helps to protect us from the sun's rays, like a natural sunscreen. If we destroy it, we have no protection.
I see. What other things are damaging our planet?
Pollution from burning fossil fuels and toxic waste causes acid rain which damages our rivers, countryside and wildlife. If we don't do something about this, we won't have any clean air and water.
So, what are governments and organisations doing to protect the planet?
A lot of countries are changing to alternative energies like wind, water and solar power. There are more and more electric cars on the road. Most towns and cities have recycling banks. A lot is happening, but we have to do more.
And what can we do?
Remember the 3 R's. Reduce, reuse, recycle. If you don't need something, don't buy it. That's reduce. Be creative. Before you throw something away, think of another way you can use it. That's reuse. And finally, if possible, recycle your rubbish. And if you have to buy something, look for environmentally friendly products and try not to buy things with lots of plastic packaging.
Any final thoughts?
The younger generation are very worried about the environment, and they are doing amazing things to protect their future. I think in their hands, our planet can survive.
Let's hope so. Thank you for your time.
CD2, track 53. Fridays for Future.
Greta Thunberg is a young Swedish environmental activist. She's worried about climate change and wants governments to change their climate policy. On Friday the 15th of March 2019, inspired by Greta, thousands of children from over 100 countries went on strike, with slogans like "Solutions, not pollution" and "If adults don't follow the rules, we won't go to school." The children protested in cities all over the world. When she was 8 years old, Greta turned off lights to save energy and recycled packaging to save natural resources. Her teachers showed films about plastic in the ocean and the effects of carbon dioxide and burning fossil fuels on the climate. The pictures stayed in Greta's head. She wondered, if these are such big problems, why isn't everyone panicking? In August 2018, her campaign began. She painted "School Strike for Climate" on a piece of wood and sat outside Parliament. The first day she was alone, but after a few days, other people joined her. Fridays for Future is now a serious pressure group to stop global warming. Greta's generation is asking difficult questions like, why study for a future we may not have? Why go to school if governments don't listen to climate experts? These activists know if climate change destroys the planet, they don't have a future. It will affect their life, their children's and grandchildren's lives. Greta tweeted, "I want you to act as if your house is on fire, because it is. If your house is on fire, you do something." Greta now speaks at international conferences on climate change. She wants governments to control carbon dioxide and toxic waste and switch to alternative energies. She feels world leaders have a responsibility to protect the planet for future generations. She believes that if governments make changes now, our planet will survive. If you want to learn more, check out Fridays for Future, www.fridaysforfuture.org.
CD 2, Track 54.
The park is looking so much better since the clean-up.
Yeah, but I wish people didn't drop litter in the first place. If you take rubbish to the recycling bank, it doesn't end up on the street.
Most people think that they can't help the planet because they don't make the big decisions.
But if you do just a few things, it makes a difference.
Did you know, if you recycle one drink can, you save enough energy to power a TV for 3 hours?
Really? In our house, we turn off the light when we leave a room. If you turn off your laptop, you save a lot of electricity too.
And I turn the tap off when I'm cleaning my teeth.
You'll also help the planet if you don't travel by car. Cars are really bad.
Trouble is, I'm too lazy to walk to school.
So why don't you take the bus?
Okay, so if I take the bus, I'll be an environmentally friendly teen?
Yes, just like me.
Link Students' Book 7 by Diana Pye and Jessica Finnis. Course Consultant Malgorzata Tetiorka. Published and copyright Oxford University Press 2020. CD 3. Track 1. Animals in Danger.
Endangered species. Extinction. Hunting. Risk. Threatened.
Help from humans.
Conservation. Environmentalist. National Park. Rescue.
Back to natural state.
Balance. Ecosystem. Habitat. Native. Wildlife.
CD 3. Track 2.
Good morning. My name's Adrian. Welcome to my talk, Rewilding Europe. There used to be wild animals everywhere in Europe, but as the number of people increased, animals started disappearing. In many countries, bears and wolves almost became extinct. But thanks to campaigns to rescue them, they're coming back and are no longer at risk. Environmentalists realized that if we protected them, their numbers would grow. Hunting was the main reason for the extinction of the grey wolf from most of Europe. Fortunately, a few survived in national parks and wild areas and spread naturally across the continent. Now there are around 12,000 wolves, and they are no longer an endangered species. Of course, living with animals like wolves isn't always easy, especially if you're a farmer and they attack your sheep. But many people are pleased that this native animal is back. Bears are another European conservation success story. At the start of the 20th century, they were extinct in many places and threatened in others. This was because of hunting, and also because their habitat was disappearing as forests were cleared for farming. But today, there are around 17,000 brown bears in 22 countries. Bears aren't popular everywhere because they sometimes kill animals and eat crops. Wild animals and humans can live together, but there needs to be a better balance. Humans have caused the extinction of many other European species, such as the wild cow and the woolly mammoth. However, some scientists believe they can use genetics to recreate these ancient animals. But where would they live if we recreated them? Here are some questions for you to think about. 1. How would you feel if you saw a wolf? 2. What would you do if you met a bear in the forest? 3. Where would you go if you wanted to see wild bears? 4. What animal would you recreate if you were a scientist?
CD 3. Track 3.
I was happy to learn that there are wolves in lots of countries again. I knew there were wolves in Poland. I'd be very happy if I saw a wolf in the wild.
Really? If I saw a wolf, I'd be very scared. Wolves can't climb. I'd climb a tree if I saw a wolf.
Why? Wolves don't attack people. Anyway, if a wolf saw you, it would run away.
I'd like to see a wild bear.
I wouldn't. Bears are more dangerous than wolves, especially mother bears. I'd run away if I met a wild bear.
That would be silly. If you ran away, the bear would chase you. They can run very fast, especially if they're hungry.
Well, I'd make a lot of noise if there were bears around.
You wouldn't see them if you made a noise.
If I wanted to see wild bears, I'd go to the mountains. Bears are a tourist attraction in some places.
Wolves are too. I think that wildlife tourism is the only way to save all these endangered species. If the local people made money from tourists, maybe they wouldn't shoot them.
It was interesting that scientists may use genetics to recreate extinct animals, like woolly mammoths and dinosaurs.
I'd recreate dinosaurs if I were a scientist. It would be totally amazing.
I don't think farmers would be pleased if dinosaurs walked on their land.
CD 3. Track 4.
So, is Oscar in London now?
Yes, he's rehearsing with the orchestra.
Have you heard from him?
Just a bit. He keeps texting me.
I hope nothing's wrong.
No, he's okay. He just texts a lot.
That's very odd.
I know. Look. I think you should definitely pack sunblock. The weather is going to be really nice in Bratislava. And look at this one.
It might be a good idea to ring Robin and Joey on Saturday. Sometimes they oversleep. Bye. And it's Oscar, by the way.
Yes, I'll do that, Oscar.
I think you should take a guidebook for Bratislava. You'll have time to explore while I'm rehearsing. Anyway, bye. Oh, stop nagging, Oscar.
He's right about the guidebook, though. And Bratislava looks pretty cool. Cool castle. Cool museums. So we just have to get up on time on Saturday.
Okay, I know I'm not very good at that. What do you two suggest I do?
I'll ring you both on Saturday morning, early.
Why me? He's the sleepy one.
I promised Oscar.
Come on, Lottie. What can go wrong?
I can't find my passport.
When did you last see it?
I went downstairs and Mum gave it to me. Then I brought it back up here into my bedroom.
Then what?
Then I can't remember.
Okay, calm down. If I were you, I'd look in my bag.
I've already looked there.
Okay, why don't you look in the front pocket of your bag?
Don't be stupid. It won't be... Oh. Thanks, Lottie. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Everything will be fine. Don't worry. The Year of Robin.
CD 3, Track 5.
I think we should leave soon, Robin. We can always have a coffee at the airport if we're early.
You're right. Okay, I've got my suitcase and my bag. Do you think I should take a coat?
If I were you, I'd take a rain jacket. You never know with the weather.
Yes, I'll do that. I'll just go and get it.
Have you got your mobile charger?
Yes, it's in my bag.
Be quick! By the way, you might want to have your passport and ticket handy for when we arrive.
Right, they're in my bag. Uh-oh. Where's my bag? I'm so sorry, Mum. I'll go back and get it.
Don't panic, Robin. I put it on the back seat. You left it on the kitchen table.
Oh, thanks, Mum. You've saved me from disaster.
Yes, but I won't be with you in Bratislava, so you might want to be more careful with your things.
CD 3, Track 6.
I think you should definitely pack sunblock. It might be a good idea to ring Robin. I think you should take a guidebook. What do you suggest I do? If I were you, I'd look in my bag. Why don't you look in the front pocket of your bag? I think we should leave soon. You're right. Do you think I should take a coat? If I were you, I'd take a rain jacket. Yes, I'll do that. You might want to have your passport and ticket handy. Right. You might want to be more careful with your things.
CD 3, Track 7. Nouns.
Appeal. Charity. Fundraising. Gap year. International aid organisation. Non-profit organisation.
Raffle ticket. Volunteer.
Verbs.
Donate. Raise money. Support. Take part in.
Adjectives.
Sponsored. Urgent.
CD3. Track 8. Krakow High School Student Times Student Spotlight. Magda Vasil.
Magda Vasil, who's in the 7th grade at our school, has a passion for fundraising for charity and writes a blog to help other teens find projects to volunteer for or donate money to. We interviewed her about her activities. How and when did you first become interested in fundraising?
I first got involved in fundraising last year when I took part in the Krakow Half Marathon. I was exhausted by the end of it, but thrilled that I raised quite a lot of money for an appeal from an international aid organisation that is helping the tribes affected by the fires in the Amazon rainforest. Then I thought about all the money raised for different projects by the people in the race and realised how one event can make a huge difference.
So, in your blog, what do you write about?
I basically research different charities that teenagers might be interested in and tell them how they can get involved. We can't all take a gap year to be a volunteer in Africa, but there are lots of other ways teens can take part in charity work.
Can you give an example?
Yes. So, in one school in Warsaw, the students organised a raffle for Habitat for Humanity, a non-profit organisation that builds houses in very poor areas in the world. The students collected lots of really great prizes from local shops, and then they sold raffle tickets to friends and family. It was a great success.
What's your final message to the people who read your blog?
I guess I want to say that it doesn't matter if you're having a garage sale at home, organising a bake sale in your school, or doing a sponsored swim. There are so many projects around the world that need urgent help. No matter what age you are, everyone can do something to support the great work that international aid organisations are doing.
CD3. Track 9. 1.
I can't sleep at night. What do you suggest I do?
2.
Why don't you see a doctor?
3.
What do you think I should do?
4.
Do you think I should speak to your teacher?
CD3. Track 10.
Hey, Mum, we've organised a fundraising event at school.
That's great. Who are you raising money for?
Protect the Polish wolves.
Your favourite charity. What are you doing?
We're doing a sponsored silence.
Great idea. How long do you have to be quiet for?
12 hours. If I do it, will you sponsor me?
Of course. I'll give you £30 if you do it. When is it?
On Saturday, the 29th of March. It's easier if we are not at school.
Sure. How much money do you think you'll raise?
Our goal is to raise at least £500. There are 30 people doing it, so I think it's possible.
Can people also donate money to the charity?
Yes, they have an online fundraising page. I'll give you the link.
Next holiday, we should go on a trip to see the wolves. I know it's really important to you.
That would be great, Mum. Thank you.
CD3. Track 11. 1,
Can I help with organising the clear-up day?
2,
I've left my bag on the train. What do you think I should do?
3,
Why don't we make a fundraising web page?
4,
Could you print out these posters for me?
CD3, Track 12. Saving the Planet.
Among the hundreds of environmental organisations that exist, WWF and Greenpeace are two of the largest and best known in the world today. They are both independent and they finance their actions with donated money.
WWF.
Perhaps the best known organisation for the protection of wildlife and the environment is the WWF, the Worldwide Fund for Nature, with its famous panda logo and For a Living Planet slogan. It was founded in Switzerland in 1961 and now has over 5 million supporters worldwide. Tens of thousands of volunteers take part in campaigns in over 150 countries. The WWF campaigns to stop the destruction of the environment and save wildlife everywhere. It has had many success stories since its creation. For example, it has worked with China to save the giant panda and the US to increase numbers of grizzly bears in Yellowstone National Park. It also helps countries like Nepal create national parks and protect animals like tigers and rhinos.
Greenpeace.
Another important organisation and pressure group is Greenpeace, which uses non-violent methods to protest against environmental crimes. It was founded in Canada in 1971 when a group of activists wanted to stop a nuclear test in Alaska. It now has 2.8 million supporters worldwide. Its members and experts support ocean conservation and alternative energy projects, and they fight against nuclear power, climate change, and the destruction of forests. The organisation's policy is to inform the general public of the anti-environmental practices of some big companies. Many people stop buying their products when they find out about these practices. This bad publicity often forces the companies to change their methods. Greenpeace volunteers are famous for doing spectacular publicity actions, like climbing onto nuclear power plants or famous buildings and monuments like the Eiffel Tower.
CD3, Track 13. 1,
A gold ring.
2,
A steel pan.
3,
A stone wall.
4,
A cotton t-shirt.
5,
A plastic toothbrush.
6,
A glass bottle.
7,
A rubber tire.
8,
A wooden ruler.
9,
A leather belt.
10,
A paper cup.
11,
A woolen jumper.
12,
A cardboard box.
13,
A silk scarf.
14,
A concrete block.
15,
A silver bracelet.
CD3, Track 14. 1,
It is made of metal. You can cook things in it.
2,
It is made of leather and metal. It is for holding up your trousers.
3,
It is made of glass. You keep liquid in it.
4,
It is made of rubber. There are 4 of them on a car.
CD3, Track 15. Innovations. Read about 2 young designers who have created innovative, sustainable products from recycled or waste materials.
New York designer Isis Schiffer won a James Dyson Award for her cycling helmet design. So why is it different? Ordinary cycling helmets are made of hard plastic, but the Eco helmet is made of recycled paper. Cycling along busy streets is dangerous, especially if you don't wear a helmet. In the UK, for example, over 15,000 cyclists are injured and over 100 are killed in accidents every year. In many cities today, there are bikes that anyone can use, a system called bike share. Isis Schiffer noticed that bike share users rarely wear helmets because they don't want to carry them around all day. So she decided to invent a special helmet for them. The Eco helmet is very lightweight and its clever design makes it very strong. What's more, it folds flat, so you can carry it around in your bag. The inventor's ambition is to see these helmets in cities around the world. Adriana Santonacito was a design student in Milan, Italy, when she had the idea of making fabric from oranges. Adriana is from Sicily, where a lot of oranges are grown for juice. Each year, huge quantities of orange skins are thrown away and create thousands of tons of waste. Adriana decided to find a way to transform this waste into fabric. With another student, she founded the company Orange Fibre, and production began. The first part of the process takes place in Sicily. Cellulose is extracted from the orange skins. This is sent to a factory in Spain. Here the cellulose is transformed into thread. It then returns to Italy, where the thread is mixed with cotton or silk to make cloth. All the textiles are a natural white. They are washed and dyed different colours and made into clothes, just like other fabrics. Orange Fibre won the Global Change Award in 2018 for sustainable fashion.
CD3, Track 16.
Listen to this, Joey. Silver is the answer to smelly feet. Today, socks are sold that never smell bad. A new technique is used to stop the smell. It is called nanotechnology. How does it work? The smell is caused by bacteria living on your feet. Bacteria are killed by very small amounts of silver. The socks are covered with a tiny layer of silver, and this kills the bacteria and the smell. You definitely need some of those.
Well, thanks very much. OK then, I've got one that could help you, Oscar. Do you get food on your t-shirt when you eat? Are you fed up with doing laundry? Today, clothes are made that never get dirty. No stain clothes are designed to stay clean no matter what is poured on them. The fabric is treated with a special chemical before it is used to make clothes. These clothes stay clean even if you pour ketchup on them. No stained clothes are only sold online. They cost a bit more, but they last longer.
CD3, Track 17.
Adapt. Adaptation. Adapted. Build. Building. Built. Construct. Construction.
constructed, cover, cover or covering, covered, create, creation, created, decorate, decoration, decorated, design, design, designed, develop, development, developed, protect, protection, protected, resist, resistance, resisted, shelter, shelter, sheltered.
CD3. Track 18.
Hello, my name is Claire Jones and I'm an architect. I'm here to talk about traditional houses around the world. These days, wherever you go in the world, houses and buildings look very similar. Square concrete boxes, like these. Can you guess where this photo was taken? No? It could be anywhere, really. Well, this hasn't always been the case. In the past, each culture or region used to have its own unique traditional houses. These buildings were made with natural local materials that were easy and cheap to find. For example, if there were a lot of forests around, houses were made mainly of wood. Or in mountain areas, they were built with stone. Building techniques and designs developed over hundreds of years, and the houses were well adapted to local weather conditions. There was no electricity in those days, so people used natural materials and created clever designs to keep their homes cool in summer and warm in winter. They also found ways to protect against other dangers, like earthquakes, floods, or wild animals. Now I'll show you 4 examples from different parts of the world.
CD3. Track 19.
Here we have a traditional Mongolian yurt. In Mongolia, people still live in yurts like this one. As you can see, a yurt is like a big round tent. The structure is made of wood. Traditionally, the walls and roof were covered with sheep's wool or animal skins, but today they're often made of modern materials. Yurts are very well adapted to the cold, windy weather. The round shape helps it resist wind from all directions. Inside, yurts are decorated with colourful carpets that help keep the cold out. This picture shows a turf house in Iceland. As you can see, the walls are covered with earth and grass. This is called turf. Turf houses were the traditional home in Iceland. These low buildings sheltered people from the cold winds and snow. The floor was made of stone and the walls were constructed of wood and thick layers of turf. The turf was found everywhere and it didn't cost anything. It doesn't look very comfortable, but in fact, the thick turf walls and roof were excellent protection against the bad weather. These days, Icelandic houses are mainly built with concrete, but turf roofs are still found everywhere. This picture of a stilt house was taken in Thailand. Stilt houses were traditional in places with hot, wet climates. As you can see, people lived on the first floor, so they were protected from floods. The Thai house was made of wood. The windows didn't have glass, so that air could circulate and cool the interior. Stilt houses were also resistant to earthquakes. Today, in regions where earthquakes are common, modern buildings are constructed on concrete stilts to resist earthquakes. Well, that's the end of my talk. If you have any questions, then
CD 3. Track 20.
Did Lottie phone you, Joey?
Yes, at 7 o'clock. That's why I got here so early. She told me to meet you here at 8:30 so we can all travel to the airport together.
It's already past 8:30. She should be here by now. She's late.
You can't be serious. Lottie's never late.
It's not like her. Try phoning her, Robin.
I have, but her phone goes to voicemail.
I wish she'd hurry up. It's a long drive to the airport, and I want something to eat.
I really think we should get going. We need to check in 2 hours before the flight, and it will take us at least an hour to get to the airport.
You must be kidding! We can't go without Lottie.
It won't help if you all miss the plane. Anyway, I'm sure she'll get there somehow.
Can we stop for breakfast on the way?
Can't you think of anything but food?
Come on, both of you, into the car.
Okay. That was brilliant. Oh, I hope the food's as good in Bratislava.
Still no sign of Lottie, and she still isn't answering her phone. Don't you think that's a bit odd?
Yes, but there's nothing we can do about it.
Right. I'm just going to buy some crisps and a fizzy drink.
Well, don't be too long. We need to get back on the road. We'll wait for you back at the car. Come on, Robin.
Poor Lottie. I can't believe we're going without her.
CD 3. Track 21.
Hey, guys. Wait.
Oh, here comes Joey. That was quick.
Look over there.
Where?
Just getting out of that car.
I don't believe it! It's Lottie!
Oh, thank goodness for that. What a relief.
Hey, Lottie! Over here!
We've been so worried. How did you get here?
I'm really sorry. After I called you this morning, I fell back asleep and we were late, so Dad decided to drive me to the airport. He won't believe it when he sees you here too.
Why didn't you phone us?
I couldn't. I left my phone on the kitchen table.
All's well that ends well. I wonder if they serve snacks on the plane.
Ugh.
CD 3. Track 22.
You can't be serious. You must be kidding. I can't believe we're going without her. I don't believe it. Thank goodness for that. What a relief. All's well that ends well.
CD 3. Track 23. On the Amber Trail.
This week, I'm on a treasure hunt. I'm looking for amber in Gdansk, on the Baltic coast. Large amounts of amber are found in the sea around here. For centuries, it has been the European centre for amber production and trade. I'm here to find out more. Amber isn't a metal like gold, and it isn't a stone like diamond. It's resin, a sticky substance produced by trees. Over time, it becomes hard and forms the mineral we call amber. The oldest amber ever found is 320 million years old. It's sometimes called Baltic gold because of its golden colour. But the colour can vary. Most amber is yellow or orange, but it can also be brown, reddish, white, or even greenish. Some amber is transparent. You can see through it, while other pieces are opaque. You can't see through them. Unlike diamond or glass, polished amber feels warm and silky in your hand and is not so shiny. Some amber contains animals and plants that were trapped in the resin millions of years ago. Scientists have identified over 1,000 extinct species, including insects, frogs, spiders, and snakes. In the film Jurassic Park, scientists recreate dinosaurs from DNA contained in amber. Real scientists have tried to recreate insects from DNA, but they haven't succeeded yet. Throughout history, craftsmen have used amber to make beautiful jewellery, sculptures, and decorations. The ancient Egyptians loved amber. Archaeologists have found objects over 5,200 years old in Egypt, and the amber came from the Baltic. Amber is huge in Gdansk today. Gdansk is often called the amber capital of the world because everywhere you go, there are workshops, shops, and galleries where you can watch craftsmen at work or buy objects. There is an amber museum with thousands of incredible objects. The motorway connecting Gdansk with the Czech border is called the Amber Road. Amber even inspired the designers of the PGE Arena in Gdansk. This amazing stadium looks like a large piece of golden amber.
CD 3. Track 24. Appearance.
Bright. Dark. Dull. Golden. Greenish. Opaque. Pale. Reddish. Shiny. Transparent.
Texture.
Hard. Rough. Silky. Smooth. Soft. Sticky.
CD 3. Track 25. 1.
Mum, you know that chocolate cake you asked me to take out of the oven? I forgot.
2.
Mum, Dad's mobile was in the bathroom and I dropped it in the bath. But don't worry, I dried it out and it is still working.
3.
Mum, can you come and get me? I fell off my bike in the park. Well, the bike's a bit scratched, but I'm fine.
4.
So I missed my bus. Then I got on a bus going the wrong way. At last I saw Mrs. Jones driving home and she gave me a lift.
CD 3. Track 26.
Welcome to Creative Adaptations. One of the UK's most famous tourist sites is the Red Telephone Box. It was designed by Giles Gilbert Scott in 1924, and 50 years later, there were a total of 132,000 boxes across the UK. Unfortunately, the invention of the mobile phone and the internet means these boxes are rarely used anymore. However, a few creative people have adapted the boxes for different uses. These innovative people have created a library, a cake shop, a cafe, a beach shower in these cultural gems. One even contains a defibrillator.
CD3. Track 27. 1,
Hydration.
2,
Workout.
3,
Screen time.
4,
Sleep.
5,
Exercise.
6,
Social life.
7,
Yoga.
8,
Meditation.
CD3. Track 28. 1,
Fit. Unfit.
2,
Breathing.
3,
Energy.
4,
Fresh air.
5,
Health.
6,
Downtime.
7,
Stress.
8,
Diet.
CD3. Track 29. 1,
How often do you go to the gym for a workout?
Never. There isn't a gym in my village.
2,
How much sleep do you get on average?
I get about 9 hours sleep on school days and over 10 hours at the weekend.
3,
Do you spend a lot of time watching videos?
No, not really. But I chat with friends on my mobile a lot after school, and I watch TV.
4,
I hate revising for exams. There's always so much to revise and never enough time.
The same here. I get really stressed out, and I feel sick.
5,
Tom does so many sports. I don't know where he gets the energy from.
I know. He's amazing.
6,
What's that man doing? He's been like that since we arrived.
Is he doing yoga, do you think?
CD3. Track 30. Lessons in lifestyle.
Recently, I'd rather stay in and watch TV than go out with friends. Mum says I've become a couch potato and am out of shape. I'm going to start cycling to school instead of taking the bus. But what else can I do?
You've got into some bad habits and you seem a bit depressed. Social life is important. Do an activity with friends. It will make you happier and give you energy.
I'm going to play the piano at a concert next month. I'm worried I'll play badly because I get nervous before concerts. My music teacher says yoga will help, so I'm going to try that. Mum says I should meditate instead of watching TV in the evenings, but I think it helps me relax. Who is right?
You need to find a balance. It's good to have downtime, but too much screen time isn't good for you either. You shouldn't do it late at night. Yoga and meditation are both good ideas, but you will need to do them regularly.
I'm going to run my first 5K race in August, and I need to get in shape. I'm not a fitness fanatic, but I'm going to do a workout at the gym twice a week. I'll also go swimming when I can. Will that be enough exercise?
You will need to be fit for a long race like that. Regular workouts at the gym will develop your strength. Swimming will help your stamina and breathing, but try and go at least twice a week.
I have trouble getting to sleep. I feel tired all day and I easily get distracted. I'm going to do exams soon and I'm worried I'll do badly. Dad says I need to spend more time outdoors.
Getting a good night's sleep will definitely help you concentrate. You need at least 9 hours of sleep a night. Fresh air and exercise will definitely help you sleep. You could go for a walk after school.
CD 3. Track 31.
Hi, Robin. What are you going to do today?
I'm going to finish my homework this morning. Then I'm going to do a workout at the gym for an hour. I have to get fit. I'm going to take part in a triathlon in June.
That's swimming, cycling and running, isn't it? You'll need to be really fit for that.
I know. It won't be easy. I've only got 2 months before the race.
And you'll need stamina.
That's why I'm following a strict training program. I have to do some exercise every day, and I often go cycling or running after school.
Why don't you come with me and Joey later? We're going to play tennis. It's not a triathlon sport, but it'll get you moving.
But the weather forecast says it's going to rain.
Really? Well, we'll go swimming instead.
Good idea. I'll come with you. Swimming is on my training program. What time?
2 p.m. outside the pool?
Okay, I'll meet you there.
CD 3. Track 32.
Bones. Calcium. Calories. Carbohydrates. Dairy. Fat. Fizzy drinks. Junk food. Minerals. Muscles. Nutrients. Nuts. Obesity. Protein. Snacks. Sweeteners. Vitamins. Weight.
CD 3. Track 33. Sunday the 5th of May.
I started swimming training yesterday, and I had a shock. I wasn't able to swim more than 2 lengths of the pool because I couldn't breathe. Last year, I could swim over 10 lengths without stopping. I can't believe how unfit I am. I want to take part in the National Junior Swimming Championships in July. That's in 2 months' time. So, I'll have to follow a really strict training program. I've also got into some bad eating habits and I've put on weight. I need to lose a few kilos to be in championship condition, but first I'm going to talk to Mr. Pierce, my swimming coach.
CD 3. Track 34. Monday the 6th of May.
Good news! Mr. Pierce says I don't need to go on a diet because I'm not overweight. I just need to strengthen my muscles. But I still have to change my eating habits. He was shocked when I told him what I ate. Anyway, he says I'll be able to improve my performance quickly with a balanced diet and regular exercise. I'm determined to get in shape. Mr. Pierce has given me a training program to follow and a special diet for sports people. Here's what I'm going to do this week. I will cut out junk food, even pizza, all sweet snacks, and that includes chocolate and fizzy drinks. Mr. Pierce says they're very unhealthy. I'll eat fruit and nuts for snacks and drink water.
CD 3. Track 35. Monday the 13th of May.
Things are looking up. It's only been a week and I still can't swim as fast as I could last year, but I'm improving. I go running for half an hour every day and it's helping my breathing and stamina. I'm sure the special sports diet is working. I'm starting to feel good and I have plenty of energy. Giving up chocolate is the hardest thing. I had a piece last night. Mum is pleased because I eat lots of salads. This week, I'm going to run for an hour every day.
Monday the 27th of May.
I'm really proud. I can swim faster than last year, and I'm improving all the time. Mr. Pierce says I will definitely be able to swim in the championship in July. I'm going to spend a week at a special training centre on the 15th of June.
Monday the 17th of June.
This is a fantastic sports centre. I think there are about 35 sports people here doing different sports. I arrived on Friday night and started training on Saturday. I'm in the swimming group with 6 other people. We train for 5 hours a day. We do gym workouts, running and swimming, of course. It's hard work and I'm very tired at the end of the day, but I sleep really well. I go to bed every night at 9 o'clock. My stamina and sports performance are both improving.
CD 3. Track 36.
Devon Castle looks amazing. And it doesn't look far. Maybe we can get a bus.
Here we are. Bus 29 every 30 minutes. That sounds quite easy.
Let's go tomorrow. We can visit the historic centre of Bratislava this afternoon.
But what about our boat trip? That's a must.
I bet there are boat trips from Devon Castle. We can go on one after that. Let's have a look.
You're right. There are boat trips every hour. We can buy the tickets at the campsite office.
OK, let's do that. Will Oscar be able to come?
I don't think so. I imagine he'll be rehearsing with the orchestra tomorrow morning.
Let's get 3 tickets then.
It looks as if it's going to rain.
Don't say that. I haven't got a jacket.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Does anyone know where we get the bus?
It must be somewhere on this road.
We'll ask those walkers. They're sure to know. And it looks like they've got a map.
Have you got the tickets, Robin?
Yes. Uh-oh. They must be here somewhere. Oh, I'm absolutely positive I put them in my bag.
Oh, here we go again.
Have you looked in the guidebook, Robin? They might be there.
Oh, yes! Here they are. Phew!
Come on then. We don't want to miss the bus.
CD 3. Track 37.
The concert was awesome, Oscar. Have you got any photos?
Well, I didn't take any.
But there's an official photo of my orchestra from yesterday's ceremony. Here it is.
Wow! Everyone looks really smart and serious.
What did you guys do yesterday while I was at rehearsal?
Have a look. Joey took lots of photos.
Yes, on my phone. This is the historic centre of Bratislava.
It's really beautiful.
And here's one of the Danube. We went on a boat trip. The scenery was fantastic. We visited Deveen Castle on the same trip. There's a great view from the castle.
Hey, I can't see you anywhere in the photo, Oscar. Where are you?
In fact, I'm not in it.
What do you mean, not in it?
Well, I did something silly. I was tired and I didn't hear my phone alarm and I woke up really late. When I got to the rehearsal, the photo ceremony was over.
Oh, shame.
It's fine. I hate photos. And anyway, we all had a great time in Bratislava, didn't we?
Yes! The best holiday! You lot definitely made it the year of Bratislava for me.
CD 3. Track 38.
Devon Castle looks amazing. It doesn't look far. Maybe we can get a bus. That sounds quite easy. I bet there are boat trips from Devon Castle. I imagine he'll be rehearsing. It looks as if it's going to rain. I'm sure it'll be fine. It must be somewhere on this road. They're sure to know. It looks like they've got a map. They must be here somewhere. They might be there.
CD 3. Track 39. Lifestyle choices.
How can our planet feed 10 billion people? What should we eat to stop climate change and help biodiversity? How can we stop animal suffering? What should I eat to be healthy? These are some of the questions that motivate people to give up or cut down on the amount of meat they eat. Vegetarianism and veganism are taking off everywhere. Vegetarians eat dairy and eggs, but not meat. Vegans don't eat any animal-based products. People are also influenced by vegan celebrities like Ariana Grande or sports stars like Venus Williams and Lewis Hamilton, who have demonstrated that meat isn't necessary for top-level sports performance. According to a recent survey in the UK, 1/3 of the population has cut out or reduced their meat consumption. There are over 1.5 million vegetarians and vegans, while 21% of Britons say they are flexitarians. Flexitarians have a mainly vegetable-based diet, but they occasionally eat meat. Many people want to help the planet, but they don't want to cut out meat completely. People gave a variety of reasons for eating less meat, but over half said they were doing it for their health. Most studies say that plant-based diets are better for our bodies. We asked 3 teenagers why they changed their diets.
I became a vegan because I'm worried about the planet and I want to help the environment. The meat and dairy industries are a big cause of global warming, deforestation and pollution. Huge amounts of land are used to feed animals instead of growing plants for food. It's crazy.
I'm a vegetarian for ethical reasons. I took it up after I saw a TV program about factory farms. Billions of animals, especially chickens and pigs, are forced to live in terrible conditions. It's immoral to treat animals like that. I know dairy farms are bad too, but I love cheese and milk.
I set out to be a vegan because I read that it was the healthiest diet. But I love meat and cheese, and it was too hard to do without them completely, and I couldn't keep it up. Now, I eat meat about once a week, and I drink milk. My flexitarian diet is mainly plant-based, with lots of vegetables, fruit and nuts.
CD3. Track 40.
Cut down on. Cut out. Do without. Get used to. Give up. Keep up. Set out. Take off. Take up. Turn into.
CD3. Track 41. 1.
Here's a photo of my little brother Joey. He was 4, and it was the first time he saw the sea.
2.
We're planning to go camping next weekend, but it depends on the weather.
3.
Here's the soup. I hope there isn't any meat in it, because Dad is a vegetarian. I'd better ask the waiter.
4.
Let's climb to the top of this hill.
CD3. Track 42.
My first visit to the gym was my last. I decided I needed to do some exercise and get fit because I wasn't sleeping well and didn't have any energy. My friends told me about this gym, and so I joined. The exercise machines looked easy to use, and I watched a few people. It couldn't be that difficult. I've been running in the past, so I chose to try the running machine first. I thought it would be easy. I got on, pressed the big red start button. Then I pushed the up arrow button, again and again and again. The machine got faster and faster, and so did I. I didn't know how to stop it. My legs were moving so fast, and I couldn't breathe. Then my foot slipped, and I fell down onto the machine. The gym trainers had to come and turn off the machine and help me. Luckily, it didn't hurt, but I was very embarrassed. I ran out of the gym, and I'm not going to go back again. Next week, I'm going to try a yoga class. It sounds more relaxing, and it can't be that difficult, can it?
CD3. Track 43. Poland in the digital age.
Internet use has taken off in Poland, and young people are the most connected group. A recent survey found that 98% of teenagers use the internet regularly, either at home, at school, or in other public places. Internet use for adults is only 75%. The internet has transformed the way children and teenagers use the media. 10 years ago, TV was by far the most important form of home entertainment and source of information. This is still true, but it may not be for very long. Instead of sitting in front of the family TV, many young people prefer to watch online content on their mobile devices, including laptops, tablets, or smartphones. What do they do online? Teenagers use the internet for a variety of purposes. But studies show that the top 4 reasons are listening to music, social networking, messaging friends and family, and doing their homework. Younger children play games online and watch videos, but these activities decline as they grow older and music and communication become more important. Are there many differences between boys and girls? Surveys show that more boys play video games, while girls prefer social networking. 75% of Polish teenagers own a smartphone. On average, they spend over 2 hours a day looking at their screens. What do they do on their phones? Surveys show that the main uses are phoning, texting, and listening to music. A large number also use their phones for social networking, using popular social media sites such as Facebook. Music apps have become very important to find and share new music, and to find out what friends are listening to. Music streaming apps are already used by over 6 million people in Poland, and the numbers are growing. Apps that let you make music videos have also become popular. What uses will develop in the next few years? TV and video on demand, online shopping and banking, education and internet use in schools are some of the uses that will definitely develop. But new uses will also appear as technology advances. One thing is certain: online technology is here to stay.
CD3. Track 44.
Hi, I'm Peter, and I'm on a summer exchange in Gdansk. Gdansk is close to the sea, so it can be chilly and windy in the morning, and then rainy in the afternoon. It's a really interesting city, with something for everybody. A colourful old town, lively riverbank, historic castle, and cosy cafes. I especially love the street markets, filled with fruits, flowers, and vegetables. They are usually open until late at night, so I can always get fresh apples from the city centre. I have had an awesome trip. I have made a lot of new friends with people from all over the world. My classmates at the university are from India, Spain, Turkey, Ecuador, and South Korea, so it's been a great cultural exchange.
CD3. Track 45.
Over 2,000 people in the UK took part in a survey about common phobias. The results show the top 3 things British people are most afraid of. Number 1 is heights. 50% said they had a fear of heights. In second place is a fear of snakes. The third fear, 20% of people, was the fear of speaking in public. Other fears include spiders, injections, flying, and being in enclosed spaces. There were big differences between men and women, and between old and young people. Women were afraid of more things than men. More young people are afraid of public speaking, whereas more older people are afraid of heights.
CD3. Track 46. 1,
Have you finished your essay?
2,
What do you like doing in your free time?
3,
What are you doing for the talent show?
4,
Would you mind not shouting, please? You're in the library.
CD3. Track 47.
Hi, Emily. Thank you for joining us today.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me.
You are very young to be so famous. How long have you been a singer?
Since I was 10 years old.
What was your first song?
It was called Stay Cool. It was about not getting angry and stressed out.
Well, now you have a new CD, which is extremely successful. How do you feel?
Very lucky, because I'm passionate about music.
Have you ever played at a big festival?
No, not yet, but I dream about playing at Glastonbury. I might play at a small festival in Barcelona in June.
Great! That'll be good practice for Glastonbury Festival. Well, good luck with everything. We look forward to hearing more from you.
Thank you.
CD 3. Track 48.
Hi, I'm Fiona. After I graduated, I spent 3 months abroad. On the first afternoon, as I wandered through the streets, friendly locals smiled and said hello. I immediately felt at home in my new city. In shops and cafes, everyone had time to stop for a chat. One morning, while I was sitting by the river, a local teacher, Maria, started chatting to me. She invited me to dinner at her house to meet her family. Her children taught me a few words of the language, and we talked about our different cultures. I have made some friends for life.
CD 3. Track 49. 1.
Hi, I'm Fiona. After I graduated, I spent 3 months abroad. On the first afternoon, as I wandered through the streets, friendly locals smiled and said hello. I immediately felt at home in my new city. In shops and cafes, everyone had time to stop for a chat. One morning, while I was sitting by the river, a local teacher, Maria, started chatting to me. She invited me to dinner at her house to meet her family. Her children taught me a few words of the language, and we talked about our different cultures. I have made some friends for life.
2.
Barcelona is a great option for a city break, with its historic squares, narrow streets, delicious food, and a long beach. You can easily spend a couple of days getting lost in the winding streets. Barcelona's most visited site is Sagrada Familia. They started building this church in 1882, and it's still not finished. It's an incredible creation and not to be missed.
3.
Last year, I went on a package holiday to Orlando in the USA. It was amazing. You must go. I loved SeaWorld. You go on rides above all the sea life. The highlight was our visit to the Islands of Adventure. There is one island all about Harry Potter, so if you are a fan, then you'll love it. Orlando isn't just for us teens, it's perfect for all the family. Even your parents won't be bored. I'm sure they'll join you on a ride or two like mine did.
4.
Many people can't afford expensive hotels, so camping is a good option. You don't have to have your own tent, but it's a good idea because you can camp anywhere. I love walking in the mountains and then putting up my tent when I find a lovely place. You must take something to cook on and lots of water. For me, camping is the perfect holiday for getting away from it all and enjoying the countryside.
CD 3. Track 50.
OK, what do you think?
The cotton shirt looks good. You could make it a lot trendier by matching it with some jewellery.
The jeans look great.
Why don't you change your old-fashioned backpack for a leather bag? You look like a tourist who's about to climb a mountain.
Also,
You really need a pair of colourful shoes.
If I were you, I'd wear a big red belt to go with your shirt and shoes too.
How would you describe my style?
I'm not sure, Mum. Most of the time, you look like you've just come straight out of a 1970s fancy dress party.
CD 3. Track 51. 1.
Look at this article about sustainable living. This is what they're building.
Wow, look! The houses are made from recycled plastic bottles.
It looks easy. The bottles are filled with sand and are placed on top of each other to make walls.
They look really strong.
If all houses were made like that, there'd be much less plastic rubbish.
2.
Since she was a little girl, Michelle Pola was afraid of the world. She couldn't stand playful dogs, was terrified of pain, and got stressed out about doctor's appointments. After moving to New York City, she decided to become a braver person. Her personal project was to face 100 fears in 100 days. Some challenges included holding a cat, diving with sharks, rollerblading in Central Park, dyeing her hair, and changing jobs. She learned a lot about fears and now inspires people with her talks. Welcome, Michelle.
Three.
I'm worried about my health. I don't have any energy and I'm not sleeping well.
I thought you had a healthy lifestyle.
I do normally, but when I'm stressed, I eat a lot of carbohydrates and snacks.
So, what do you think you'll do?
I'm going to become a vegetarian, so I eat more salads and vegetables.
You should do some exercise too, and it might be a good idea to do some meditation.
Yes, true. I'll look up some information about classes.
Let me know what you find. I'll come with you.
Link Students' Book 7 by Diana Pye and Jessica Finnis. Course Consultant Malgorzata Tetiorka. Published and copyright Oxford University Press 2020.